Good morning and welcome to the World Climbing Series from the Alcobendas area of Madrid. The sunshine is out, as you can see. The temperatures will rise, but our athletes will attempt to stay cool on the wall. And as you can see, 26 degrees, 29% humidity. It was only 10% last night, but those measurements taken right by the wall itself. So not in the sunshine, in the shade. So it is not too bad for the climbers, but that humidity drifting towards 30%, which will be challenging. Now, we have 24 athletes who have got to this stage, and this is the overall ranking, the Euro Holds ranking for 2026. As you can see, Serato Anraku is leading the way over Mejdi Schalk, followed by Hannes van Dyson. That's our top three. Currently, Lee Do-hyun is in the hunt, though, although Serato Anraku at the moment is running away with things after 2 gold medals, the perfect start to his season. And talking about seasons, this is the season. We're in May currently, as you can see, live on the left-hand side, and we progress through the months June, July, August, September, October, and we will finish in Guiyang in South Korea for the paraclimbing competition. It's a busy season, it's packed, we're having a great time, and hopefully you can join us for as many as possible. Now let's have a little look at the highlights from qualification. This is how the athletes got to this stage. Now we're looking at the women. This is the men's competition here today, so I think a bit of a mistake there with that one, but let's just enjoy the women, shall we? The women's competition. Yeah, so this is the women's side of things. They competed last night, so that was the semis and finals yesterday. You can go back and watch that. And of course, the World Climbing Club. Free to watch on YouTube, and you can see the highlights from yesterday. And we've got a special feature coming today. I spent a couple of hours with Izia Martinez, or Ichi, as she likes to be called, and we were in the Sputnik gym. That's the feature coming today. We'll be on YouTube in about an hour, I reckon. Right, this is the start list then. For the men. Sorry about that sound. I think one of our speakers has just blown up somewhere in the stadium. Pretty loud, that one. So these are the 24 that have got to this stage. Serato Anraku qualifying in the top spot over Mejdi Schalk and Ray Kawamati. Oscar Bordrand is well worth keeping an eye on. What a performance from the Canadian climber. Now let's check out the highlights for the men. Good to see Dayan Akhtar back in business. He had an injury that he sort of exacerbated in China. He decided to take a couple of days rest, and obviously it's done him good, and he's into semis here. Jack McDougall, his teammate, looking strong. Giant of a man, over 6 foot tall, and climbs like it as well, using his height to his advantage, stretching through various sequences. And this is him with a toe-heel combination. The Slab King, Hannes van Dyson, we've got a feature with him coming today as well. We interviewed him with your questions from Instagram. And yes, we do ask him about that moustache, because you guys wanted to know in some detail. Yai-Fai Pan, he won a gold medal in Bern last year. Hasn't quite got back to those heights again, but he's a regular in semi-finals, flying the flag for Team China here today in Madrid. And then Colin Duffy, he's back. He made finals in Bern last week. The USA athlete who is weeks now, I think, of completing his degree. And then he will, if he wants, turn his attention to be a full-time climber. So it's going to be interesting. Andrzej from Slovenia, the only male athlete competing. And he gets through to another semi-finals. And then this man, there will be a huge crowd support behind Guillermo. He's one of the crowd favourites, obviously, being a Spanish athlete. He's part of the Sputnik team that support lots of athletes, especially in this area of Spain. And then Mejdi Schalk, where he's come so close this season, hasn't locked in the gold yet. Serato's pipped him at the post. He loves a dynamic boulder. This man, Lee Do-hyun. Well, his teammate Jung Won-chon is not in today's semi-finals, but he will be watching on. And Lee, such a capable climber. Boulder and lead, it doesn't matter. If you put climbs in front of him, he'll get them done. From one extreme in terms of experience to another, Tomoa Narasaki, he's still only 29. He's been competing for years, and this is his brother, Meiichi Narasaki. He's been struggling with a bit of illness recently, but he seems to be feeling a little bit better now on the stage, doing well. Much different style. And then Ray Kawamata, this dude is worth watching as well. Did very, very well in Bern, but couldn't progress into the finals. Serato Anraku going horizontal on this corner M4 in qualies. Some try hard, a hideous match up high on that zone as well, which he managed to make work. Locked that in, as you can see, tiptoeing, pianoing those fingers through. And Serato qualifies in the top spot with Mejdi. And as you saw earlier on, 2,000 points on that Euroholds overall title, and he's in the hunt to improve that. Okay, everyone, well, it's semi-finals time. And if you don't know how it works, well, we've got 4 brand new boulders on our bouldering wall, from slabs to overhanging power pieces. The athletes will be competing for just 8 finals places. So the top 8 will move forward. And our first athlete, Mark, comes onto the stage, running from left to kind of the middle section, well, not the middle, left of the section on M1. Now, I will have our coach, Malik, joining me in a couple of minutes. He's got some duties first thing in the morning, but he'll be coming very soon to join me in the commentary box. Right, Mark locks in the toe, does the first jump, touches, can't quite execute it. And to give you some perspective of this boulder, you start low on the right-hand side, and then this jump is full body length up, although you are jumping off good starting holds. And then from that first jump, you transition all the way left in a sort of this paddle move before stopping. And that 10 you can see. So not only have you got to drive yourself upwards to that hold he was just brushing, you've then got to find enough momentum to push left, eventually landing down on that Euroholds slab ledge feature below the 10. And that's better now. 2 hands slapping left for a second, not quite touching the hold, but certainly some progression for Mark here. And he wants the brushing team. And with the brushing team, it's worth noting these guys are all just underneath national level climbers. So they're attempting to break into the squad. And Lucy, my co-commentator yesterday, was just saying how that really kind of changes things, because all the brushers know what it's like to be a pro athlete. So they're understanding of which bits of the holds need cleaning. So Ormark trying to stop, it looked like, on the first hold. I'm not convinced that's the way. I think you need to drive off it and to the left. But it's worth a try for sure. So Ormark nodding to himself. All right, back into position then. Yeah, see, that's much better. A bit of a change in style and a huge flick over towards the left, and it will be points on the board for Ormark here. So 10 points for a zone, minus 0.1 for every failed attempt to that scoring area. But the fight isn't over on this boulder, only halfway through it and work to do. Saves himself at a toe for a second, grabbed back onto the zone area, couldn't quite get it. But that is progress from him. And I was out on the mats reading these boulders, and it's incredible how much heat is coming off the mats. Although the sun has moved away from the wall for about the last hour, the wall itself is warm, the mats are warm. It's a sweaty environment to go climbing in. So the athletes having to battle against a few things here today. So Ormark will just reclimb that top section. You can see the boulder disappears around the corner. And there's a few long climbs, including the last one here. The route set is really making use of all the real estate available on that wall. Ormark trying to stay in his zone here, facing the wall, just stretching. You'd expect him to wind the time down here a little bit. And he has a look around the corner. All right, so back into position. He had a little bit of a rest, having figured out that middle move. And yes, he does it again, a little bit lower this time. That left hand just holding on. And now palm pressing on the 10. You've got to push away from that zone hold. A lot of core required here as he goes towards the side pull. Gets it now, but he can't get the slap with the right hand. And that was the minute buzzer going there. We'll try to get a clock sorted for you at some point, but I'll let you know the time. And yeah, that was the buzzer for the 1 minute mark coming through. But he's left himself in a good position. He's figured out consistently how to get into that zone. 43 seconds left on the clock, as you can see. So time for possibly one last big attempt here. And to me, he looked more fatigued on that second jump to the zone than he did the first time. It does burn you out, and honestly, the distance is required here. Full body length up to that one, and then you've got to flick all the way across, and that does look a little bit better from him. So into the 10 now, drops down onto the Euro hold's edge, pushes away from the zone hold. Creeping, but can't quite get it. Decides to retreat and maybe shake out. With 5 seconds done, he is done. And Mark will say goodbye for round 1. And this is the kilter board that is in the isolation area, a new sponsor for World Climbing. And if you've ever done any kind of climbing, you will hear the name kilter board. I am personally highly addicted. In fact, I went into isolation and climbed 30 boulders on that between semis and finals yesterday. I've got very little skin left. But it's a fantastic new feature, new training tool for our athletes in isolation. Thank you, Kilter. Right, Slav Kirov comes onto the stage on M1. Bulgarian athletes first to attempt this jump, and kind of a half attempt there as he comes up. And then back towards the wall. The clock now on the screen, so the athletes have 5 minutes. A little bit longer than finals because they get to observe the boulder in finals, but not in semi-finals. Much better from Slav Kirov there. Starting to find the distance on the jump. Oh, hello, and then I'm joined by Malik in the commentary box. Malik, hello, good morning, sir. I know you've had duties early on.
Hey, Matt. Sorry I'm late.
That's all good. Thank you so much for joining us. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you? What do you do?
My name is Malik Talib. I am a climbing coach. I also own a climbing gym, which is the way how I can support being a climbing coach. Right now I'm coaching the Lebanese team. That's where I was born. I used to be coach for the Canadian team, and that's where I live.
Fantastic, man. And you are, having commentated with you before, you're an expert on all things, including the appeal process, which is always a bit of a mystery. So if any come through, you can tell us all about that.
For sure.
Now, this first boulder, if you were coaching your athletes, obviously the coaches can't tell them what to do on the mats, but if this was in training, what kind of tips would you give for a boulder like this?
Just looking at seeing where he's hitting the the first hold he's going to. I think he needs to be a little bit more to the right to generate enough momentum to go again. That's the biggest thing right now.
Yes, it seems to take them a while to lock in this first move. And I kept saying earlier on that it's a long boulder, this one. It seems to stretch, well, it does stretch across lots of panels.
Well, I think the setters enjoy having so much space compared to qualification, for example, where you have to fit 10 boulders. Here you only have to fit 4. So you can see a lot more movement, which personally I enjoy a lot.
Yes, I agree with you on that one. And this is a big launch, this first one.
Okay, that's better. So it's nice. He's learning the movement a bit. There's a couple different methods. I think you can do the next move, whether you go right into the second black one and left shoulder, or you hit that the opposite way and cross into it. I think there's way more momentum needed for the way Slav just tried.
Yeah, he's taken a few goes to feel his way through it. We're coming up to 2 minutes now, so he's had 3 minutes of his time. Back onto the wall. He was 12th in Bern. And that was his first World Cup of the year. That's much better.
That's nice.
So the second half, we haven't really seen anything about this. I was trying to work this out. Would you statically do this next section, or is it sort of get into position and then
you need
go?
To push off. Right now you need to really push off the press. That's right, just like that, and then go 1-2.
So it's another sort of coordination
watch
style
what the hips
move.
are doing right now. That looks good. Nice.
A bit like the women's final with their cordo jump, kind of around the corner. It's a similar thing where you're changing direction.
Yes. You really need to utilize the penultimate hold with the left hand to swing around.
Yeah,
but I think he figured out the way he wants to do it.
Yeah, he looks a little bit confident, doesn't it? Yeah, it always amazes me that you can do a jump and change direction in the air. There's just a lot going on to try to figure out.
But it's really nice to see the progression within 4 minutes of how he started on the boulder and where he is now.
Yeah, that's very true. He's worked his way past the zone hold now. breathing hard. I mentioned the heat out on the mats, and it does slowly sort of sap your strength.
Yes, if I knew this was air conditioned where we are, I would have come way earlier.
What in our commentary box? Yes, it is rather luxurious. Luxurious, isn't it? All right, Slav goes again. Has he locked this first move in? Yes, he has. So you don't get extra points for getting to the zone again. You'd only get more points if he manages to latch that last hold. Needs to get himself into position first of all for this jump.
Needs to open up the hips a bit.
Yeah, as you said that, he did it.
Oh,
Tapping it, no control shown though, and he'll have to say goodbye.
really good effort though.
Yeah, that was a good effort. First athlete to get a hand on the last hold. So, Keita Dohai will come on next for Japan, or Mark will be back on. And there is the waiting area back behind isolation. Our camera's just showing the last few seconds of an athlete's run. There is Keita as he comes on. So he gets to jump around, and then we get to have another look at, first look, sorry, at Boulder number 2. And this is how this semi-final works. It's slow, chilled for a nice Saturday morning, and by the middle of it, we'll have 4 athletes climbing at the same time, and you have to have 4 pairs of eyes for that one. Have you had enough coffee today, Malik? Are you
I've
caffeinated
had a triple
enough?
espresso, so I'm good to go. Hopefully I don't ramble too much.
Yes, I think I'm nearing the triple espresso mark. I've had an Americano, no, 2 Americanos, so it must be close, yeah. So Keita has a look at this starting jump then. Let's see what he's got in store for us. Oh, beautiful from him. We talk a lot about that Japanese flow, don't we, Malik? And we sort of saw it there.
Yeah.
And then this is Mark, who's up past the zone, so that'll be 2 zones for him. And a nasty crimp up there on the top section of the wall.
Keita slowed down too much, I think, on his first try. Let's see if it changes that. There we go. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, you're right. He really slowed that movement down on the sort of start of the moves left. And he just found a bit more of a flick that time. Yeah, Team Japan is always pretty dominant, getting multiple athletes through to semi-finals. So, Mark just cleaning up the holds. It's a very different style on Boulder number 2. All right, Keita goes again. That's the speed. He reaches over with the right, touched it, and you think he'd lock that in next time. How do you teach that, Malik? Because, like teacher coordination move. Is it just repetition in a gym and like learning?
Yeah, I
like
think as much as you can kind of bring some setters that are really good at setting these moves.
Yeah.
Usually in my gym, I do it on easier boulders, which are easier to cheat. So sometimes, climbers come and they're like, oh, I don't need to do this, but then they'll never learn the movement. So it's really nice to try it on some easier stuff just to be comfortable with the way the body swings, and then, progress on the harder boulders.
Interesting. Yeah, you're right about that. Like, I am not very good at cordo. If I go into a gym and there's a cordo boulder, I will avoid it.
Yeah, my gym is known for, like easy coordination.
Okay.
Which kind of sounds weird, but just to get people comfortable with the flow of movement.
Yep.
We try to focus on that.
That's interesting. I've seen that in Korea a lot, when there's whole gyms in Seoul which are kind of dedicated to that style.
Yes.
Yeah. So Keita, I said he'd lock in that move.
On this so far, but
yeah, I wonder what he needs to find extra here.
Wow,
that's different. Trying to do it statically, I think you'd be stuck.
Yes,
if you did that.
100%.
Sort of stretched out.
It's really hard to match on that if because the left hand will need to go further up.
Yeah. So Keita grabs that brush.
He seems to like it, though. He tried it again.
Yeah, so what's the thought process on that one, do you think?
It's tough. I think he's given up on his first method, and he's just trying to figure out something different. There's nothing wrong with being creative, but you need to have, it's a thin line between judging, okay, this can go, or I'm wasting more energy and more time.
Yeah, presumably he's going to want to, if he manages it, you're then going to have to get yourself set, release the toe or the heel, and just drive
yeah, I
off
think
it.
it'll be really, really tough to.
Or Mark
that.
up towards the crimp again. He fell here last time. Left hand on it. That's better from him. And actually Kaita changes his mind back again. Or Mark making progress. Only for a fraction of a second, though, as he falls. Yeah, that was interesting. I didn't think Kaita would do that time.
Yeah, and this is where, trying the toe hook method twice instead of just the one time might have hurt him, because now he's running out of time.
Yeah, that's a good point. And energy, it looks like, as well.
Yes.
30 seconds from him. Or Mark will leave. He just wants the cameraman out of the way there.
He's going again because he don't have the zone yet, so just for the 10 points. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, tricky. He slapped it. 10 seconds. He'll have another shot at this. He
One
want to
more.
get a zone. He's going to have to hurry up, though. He needs to demonstrate some use of it as well. No. So no points on the board for Kaita. Shake of his head, and he looks a little bit worried out there, Malik.
Yeah, when it's 4 boulders, and you get nothing on one of them, it's really hard to catch up, especially he's going so early, so he's way down in the ranking.
Yeah, he needs a top 8 finish to progress here.
Yeah.
Right, next is Adi Bark onto the mats, and then Slav Kirov takes on the different style of boulder number 2. It's a pretty wild move on boulder 2. I like that one there.
Yeah, very powerful.
Sort of cross-through pinch is an exciting boulder. Adi Bark in action then. He has a long look left at this jump sequence. Off he goes. Slap, slap. Not quite, but that's not a bad first attempt for Adi Bark. And then Slav on the starting crimps. Now the left foot is on a jib, which is okay. Right toe locked in underneath. It's such a classic comp move, that. The sort of hit the hanging crimp and float.
I think he needs to hit it a little bit higher to engage more on the crimp, on the next crimp.
Adi Bark will have another shot at this. Oh, wow. So he skipped almost that second black hole, went all the way over to the white, just used it for a little flick off with the hand. So points on the board for Adi Bark, and he will now start this pushing progress left.
Slav just dry fired off the right start hold.
Yeah, skin and heat is just, it's one of those mixes, isn't it? Although the men have had an extra day to grow a bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure how forced the toe hook is, to be honest. I think if you just tap on the top, it might be a little bit easier to engage for the next move. I'm curious if you can just tap instead of toe hook.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It seems like it would pull you sort of too close to the wall, and then you have to release it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see if he does that again. But then, no texture to stand on. We know how horrible that feeling is.
Yeah, there you go. That's better, I think.
Yeah.
Nice, come on.
Although the whole, he only sort of very briefly tapped that, because you do have to demonstrate to the judges.
And that's okay with the 4th point, because he did show control using the 3.
Okay.
So the 4th one, if he didn't show that he can actually hold on easy with the 3 points, then the tap would not be good.
Okay.
And this is, again, with the rules evolving. We're all learning them still, coaches, athletes, and judges.
Yeah.
Come on, come on, come on.
So just explain that, because it used to be that you sort of have to have 4 points on. So now you have 3, and then you can tap and go.
As long as the body is not swinging, right, and the tap is not like, your foot come off, but the rest of the body isn't really, within the same motion, then you've showed control on the start, and that's okay.
Okay, interesting.
And that could be a hand or a foot.
Yeah. These rules are always being tweaked every year.
And the instructions, from qualification, this is a good time to show Carolyn on the screen, was that, as long as you can show us control, and you can see, he putting the 4th point on, it was pretty controlled.
Yeah. So here, for example,
here, he's not swinging out or anything.
Yeah, I'm with you.
He's just going too slow to the crimp. He needs to pop a little bit more.
Okay, 80 Bark makes progress as he starts to push left onto the crimp side pull. He falls. And with minute 15 to go, you'd expect him to chill. There are some of the coaches down in the coaching area. They do have to settle the suffer the sun. All right, less than a minute now for 80 Bark. He's been chalking up those hands, liquid chalk on. Slav Kirov, nasty, flat crimps, no bite really. And he's just not liking that move to the crimp, is he, Malik?
And again, I think he's jumping off, like, not underneath the hold, way too far to the right.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
he's
and he
given
leaves.
up already.
Yeah, he's gone.
I mean, the first 3 boulders look very demanding. They haven't seen the third one, obviously, but the first 3 seem very physically demanding. And the fourth one is more slower. So we'll see how it affects them getting to the fourth boulder. You know, do they have enough energy for the last one?
Yeah, the slab thing down on the right-hand side, that is the last one. The white and brown, I'm looking forward to seeing that. There's some, the first move especially is this really nasty pinch.
Yes, and it's no text on the top.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, next rotation. Expect this crowd to erupt here because Guillermo Frangianillo is on and he runs down to the start of his comp. And then we've got Keita Dohai back in action. And then Mark on boulder number 3 that features this move I was talking about. The starting hold you can see in yellow, and that is a sort of a, yeah, no texture pinch. That is Guillermo. And you can hear that crowd. Malik, I visited his sponsor's gym, Sputnik, the other day, and it's really cool. There's a whole program they have where they give money to their athletes.
Yeah, it's really neat, actually. Alexei, the Lebanese athlete, he was telling me about it because he lives in Madrid and this is where he trains. And it's really great seeing good support from a gym to help out athletes get ready for this level. Yeah,
I went behind the scenes to their training area in the Sputnik gym the other day with Ichi, and yeah, it's fascinating stuff. Scoreboard on the right-hand side, you can see Mark leading the way with 19.5, 2 zones for him. But low scoring right now, but big names to come down at the bottom. And Oscar, I mean, you've had quite a lot with the Canadian team. We'll be talking about that later.
Yes, today I'm Team Oscar going all the way. So it's too bad I didn't get to see his round, actually, because I was in ISO the whole time. But I actually could see him coming in and out for his boulders, and he was coming back super early, meaning the round was really going well for him. So it was all smiles. You know, I couldn't speak to him, but you can tell. Eye contact was enough to figure out.
Yeah, he's always been good, but not quite that good. I actually messaged him about commentating, and he was like, I'm gonna concentrate on my competition this year. And then I looked at the results and was like, yeah, fair enough. You do that. All right, so Mark is into the 10 again. Flick into the corner. Oh, weird pogo move over. Wow. Not sure that's going to count, Malik. He touched it, but no. Oh, look at this, though. Going upside down from Keita.
Nice. This move is
3-finger
really
drag.
Nice. Just to get up and get the toe. Oh, wow, okay.
Got his left toe sort of stuck there for a sec. Such a wide pinch, that one he's going for, the teal one.
But this is where the toe hook is really important to keep the opposition between the right side of the arm and left foot.
So 3 boulders are in action. Boulder number 4 we've yet to see. That's why it's grayed out on your screen with the World Climbing logo. The World Climbing logo looks like, you know, the ball thing that you can practice. You hold it in your hand. It's got various holds sticking out of it, and you try not to drop it. You seen one of those?
No.
It's really fun. It's like a kid's game kind of thing. It looks like that. Or reminds me of that anyway. It's like a circle ball with miniature holds, and the whole point is you're meant to do boulder problems with just your fingers on it.
Ah, okay.
It's very cool. Right, Guillermo launches. That's better from the Spanish athlete. Touches it. No points for him yet, though. Mark flicks himself into a slopey, slippery heel hook, and he falls.
So you can see Keita is just resting for a while because he got everything except, there's only the top now. So it's good to rest as much as possible.
Yeah, so we might not see
He's
him
a
until
little bit
the
out.
minute
He
mark.
jumped a little bit out, Guillermo.
He already hit his hand that time. Thwack back onto the mats from him.
Yeah, the starting holes, so I went up and felt them, and they're good enough to pull in more. So he just needs to pull in a little bit more just to get underneath the two catch holds and not pull out from the wall.
Yeah, so work to do with positioning for Guillermo here. Let's see if he does that. So yes, those holds he's holding on to at the start
That
are
looks
quite
better.
good. Yeah, it was
better. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the angle change from him.
So for younger athletes watching, just watch how long Keita rested for. Didn't panic.
Yeah, the second mark seems to be the sort of magic number.
Yeah.
Love the feet first through this
That's
section.
amazing. That's really cool.
But those feet are on no texture
That looks good.
surfaces. Hits the drag.
Come on.
Oh, good shot of the crimp.
That's nice. There we go. Now you got to swing that foot out. Yes.
Guillermo's in as well, so double action here. Keita cannot find that right toe. Now he's got it.
Wow. 9
Guillermo
seconds.
as
Come on.
well.
Ooh.
Guillermo
Ay,
jumps,
ay, ay.
falls. Oh, that was all action there, Malik.
Yeah, with just a few seconds left, but that's really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that arrest from Keita, he really sort of found the sweet spot there.
I think Guillermo would have blown the roof off the VIP area if he'd got that top.
Yeah. He is the only Spanish climber to this stage of the semi-final for the men. So Keita back to the waiting area.
Yeah, we have later on.
Oh, sorry.
We'll
you're
have
right.
Manuel
Yes.
climbing.
Oh, yes. I misread that entirely. Forget what I'm saying. Dayan Akhtar is on. Yeah, he had this sort of I think it was either elbow or forearm that he had a problem with it. Went to China and made it worse, so then decided to back off for a while. And looked good in qualification.
It's really interesting seeing how comfortable athletes are now with like no-tex feet, because those feet on the wood volumes are no-tex, and it doesn't seem to phase anyone. That's really neat.
Definitely phases me.
100%.
But you are right. I mean, since I've been doing this job for the last 6 or so years, it's something that's been introduced, come in, and then almost perfected by the athletes. And now you sometimes forget they're holding on to nothingness.
Just seeing the evolution of the climbing and what could be tested. Really nice.
All right. Oh, 80 Bark levitates through. Not quite as smooth as Keita, who almost immediately got his feet on there.
Oh, Diane.
Yeah, Diane close. So, Slav Kirov, that's the no texture pinch we were talking about. 2 hands up to the next hold. And then out he comes into the press.
Oh, that's interesting. Different method here. He didn't use the right foot that's there, where everyone else was like, oh my goodness. Everyone else was frogging the two. And then switching feet and doing a pogo for the last move, and he decided not to and just jump off the left foot instead.
Frogging. Talk to me about what frogging is.
It's basically toes in the middle and knees on the outside.
Right. I'm imagining like breaststroke position. You know, if you're swimming, you're sort of pressing the 2 feet in.
I'm a bad swimmer, so I didn't think of that analogy, but I used the frog instead. But yes.
No, I like the frog too. So if you imagine a frog swimming, I guess.
Or just trying to jump.
Or
like,
just trying to jump,
yes.
yeah. The way its kind of feet go in narrow onto the hold. I can't believe we just described frogs.
That's nice, Diane.
Yes, my colleague is jumping in front of me right now trying to demonstrate it. Very bad.
Too bad we didn't have a camera inside here.
Diane into the 10, starts to push away. He's very low here.
But he can explode.
Oh my goodness, he did explode and then exploded in the air as well.
Yeah.
The women's jump in finals last night on Boulder 1, where they're sort of in the corner and they have to leap forward towards nothingness. It was a scary move.
There were a couple scary falls, but, you know, the athletes are professional in this. And oh, he's changing his method now. There's the little pogo. Come on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, that's the no texture. He ripped off it. Slav. From
This is where being familiar with the holds is really important. You know, is he going to change where he grabs the hold next time? Does he know the hold really well so he knows exactly where to get to?
Yeah. And this is where, you know, teams like your team, for example, Lebanese team who are new to this environment, they're going to struggle with that because they haven't had the sort of
100%.
exposure that some teams have had.
For sure.
Yeah. It's one of those, when we bring new teams on, you know, I talk to new athletes about this a lot.
The more resources we have, the better, you know. The more different areas we can go train in with different gyms that have different, you know, angles, different hold selection. It's always better. And this is where training with other teams works really well, because you don't have to get all the resources yourself, but you can share the... Come on.
Diane is
Oh,
in.
yes.
What a wild swing.
Really nice.
That was like those boulders you see with a top where it's like named the helicopter or something like that.
Wow, Slav changing.
Yeah, Slav maybe picking up some of the energy there from Diane.
So he changed his method. Instead of jumping, he stemmed.
Well, the first top of the competition, we see it as we come up to almost 10 past 11 here in Madrid.
So Diane really slowed down the last move. Like, he hit the white and his feet were still on, so he could generate again around the corner. Whereas for a shorter athlete, they had to let go of the feet, so it was really hard to control the swing around.
All right, so the waiting area. The athletes come on. And Luca Martins from Great Britain joins us. I don't know Luca too much.
I was going to see, is it his first?
Yeah, we'll have to have a little look.
Actually, it's his second event.
Wow.
So he was 53rd in Bern and 20 years old.
What a second comp.
Yes, I think there's like 2 or 3 athletes where it's their second comp and they're in semis.
Yeah, I know GB have a different funding system this year, and for the first time they are more funded, and that, I think, is allowing some more athletes to come through, which is nice.
Yes.
Or Mark starts this swing. Now this is the long slab. You start off with a cordo move, have to land in a very awkward position, and then do some slab climbing. Keita.
Come on, Keita.
Locks into position. It's these feet. I mean, it's, you know, we can't overemphasize this. It's like standing on glass, like ice.
Bah.
Or Mark starts his swing. It's so long, this boulder, he's drifting into Keita's shot. It's really a long boulder. Right, he's in position. And now the feet are a bit of a nightmare through this section here. Stacked throughout. And look at this, horizontal on the wall. And then, oh, nasty feet, tries to double kick his right foot over. Doesn't make that stick, though. Luca Martins is attempting boulder number 1. Guillermo is back on boulder 2, getting cheered on. Keita on 3, or Mark on 4. So there is Luca. It's great when a new athlete comes through. I like to see it. Keita goes back to the starting position for the right foot.
There you go. That's nice.
A top for Keita there. He's down. That's going to jump him up into second position with the boulder to go.
He slowed down a lot, hitting the last hold. So there was a lot less swing. So you're able to pinch a no-text hold on the one side.
Yeah, he's progressed well. No zone in the first one, zone in the second, and top in the third. So he'll flash the fourth.
There you go. And it's slab, so it's going to be his style, I think.
Good point, yeah. Or Mark towards the 10 now. He's already got that, though. You can see on his score, the 4 boxes half filled. Oh, look at his face, Preston.
You can see Luca's inexperienced right now. He's like kind of rapid firing on the boulder. He just needs to slow down a bit. There you go. Sit on the mat, relax. That's great.
Is that something you would, sort of when you debrief your athletes afterwards, do you sort of make notes of things like that to tell them?
For sure. How many tries, time between tries.
Yeah.
Go, Guillermo, come on.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's hit the crimp. Wide pinch to come, though. Can he find some shoulder energy?
Wow.
Nearly. It's funny, that toe obviously is quite good to once you hit the pinch to hold you, but it seems to be trapping them a little bit.
Yes, it's just a little bit awkward with the location of the right foot to get the toe hook.
Yeah.
I think maybe a little bit easier for a shorter athlete.
Interesting. So Allmark has his first move locked down now. Can he be accurate on the swing, though? Yes, he can. And as you said, Luca Martin's rapid firing going backwards, and he's called it a day with 47 seconds, I think. I think he's going to clean the holds for the next athlete, which is
I think he's going to go one more try at least.
You reckon? He did a cross arm.
And it's okay because, again, you don't have zone.
Yeah.
It's a second event, so there's really no expectation. This is amazing already.
Yeah, you're right. He is going back. It seemed like he was thinking about stopping, but then sort of reassessed that decision. Or Mark, big
Nice.
swings.
Oh, my goodness. That's so close. He's feeling it now, Luca. He's going again.
Yes, he is, isn't it? There's a bubble to his step. Guillermo as well is nearing the crimp, hits it on the angle change. Or Mark, that is the feet he's on, blocked, crimps are out. Tried to do it quickly, and as the time ran out, but he won't get it with 3 seconds to go. All right, well, the next set go on. Diane, remember, got Boulder number 1. So he's looking to start his roll, if that's the thing.
And the man with the mustache is on.
Now, he had, by his own standards, not the best qualifying session. He was a bit annoyed by his performance, and he is lower down. But it's sort of clean slate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's clean slate. There's no count back, so like qualification doesn't really matter because there's 2 different groups always. So there's no count back to qualification. As long as you make it into semis, it's a fresh start.
Yeah, and there can be some advantages to going early as well. You know, cleaner holds.
Yes.
So maybe. No, not working that time. Diane.
Wow.
Diane hits the zone.
He's kind of backwards on the hold. Yeah. Let's see if that works. He's going to match and go straight out.
Yeah, you're right.
He needs that foot for sure. There we go.
Moves him up to provisional 3rd. It's a weird crimp, that one.
Yeah, so you can see here where he's taller, so it's a little bit harder for him. The toe came in a little bit too late. He was already out.
Look at this. Slav Kirov.
Slav's doing well.
Matches.
The match is good. You need to stand and cross outside of your right. I think it's a little bit. There we go. Oh, didn't like it.
No, the back step is
I think if he faces left and tries that, it would work, but this is working well for him.
Back to where he started,
yes.
I see. He's so much on his toes, though.
I think if you face towards the corner and cross from outside of your right leg, it will set you up a little bit better.
Okay. There are the coaches. You film everything, you guys, don't you? Oh, yes, you're right. It is matching mustaches. Yeah, why do you... I mean, you must have hours of footage.
Well, there's lots of different reasons. Let's say a zone isn't given or a top or you're not sure about an appeal. We can really watch to make a decision whether to appeal or not. Coaching, teaching later, looking at the strategy, going back and debriefing with the athletes.
So you pull all the tape afterwards and you'll sit down with them and sort of show them. Interesting. Yeah, because I suppose memory of a moment is very different from the reality of a moment.
Yes. even looking at different methods. Let's say an athlete was stuck doing one method, and there's a different method that different athletes come up with. Let's see if Slav makes any adjustments here.
So what you'd like him to do is turn left and then do this back step thing.
Yes.
I see.
Wow.
Wow. Look at this. Double pinch on the 25. That is the top for him, and that will boost 80 bucks score up considerably, up to the top spot. 44.6. Well worked by him. With 2 minutes left on the clock, so he will appreciate the extra rest as he will leave the stage. All right, so we are left with Hannes, Diane, and Slav. Slav starts the lâché move and lands. Diane hits the crimp. That back pinch thing looks so
it
difficult.
worked well for him, so he's happy with it, and that's, you can't, as a coach, you can't argue with that. It's working.
In ice climbing, it's called a reverse grip when they hold the tool backwards. It's very similar. Oh,
yeah.
That's good. Hung there for a sec. Yeah, the coaches are in a bit of a different position at this event because the stage is actually raised up. So some of the coaches will come forward to film various attempts.
This reminds me of Vale, back in the day.
I've never been. I was beyond my days, that one.
Yeah.
I was told it was very good, though.
It was always a great time.
Yeah. Charlie Bosco, who used to do my job, used to love going to Vale. With Charlie, I presume it was more about the skiing and the bar life, but,
All right, let's see Hannes here. Wow.
He tried to keep that right hand on, didn't he?
I think that's going to be very hard to come out of if you have compression instead of a press with the crimp.
Yeah, I agree with you. Shot of the zone hold there. So he was getting set for this jump over right. And he'll go again quickly. He's only got 20 seconds on the clock. And Hannes now gets the zone. But he's already got 9.9, so he did it his second attempt.
Try.
Interesting. Hannes's slight mini nightmare, we'll call it, continues for him. He was a finalist in Bern. And it's interesting, we've been talking about this a lot this season, how different athletes keep getting into finals and semis. The field seems to have shrunk, got very close.
Yeah, I mean, the margin of error is kind of getting smaller and smaller.
Yep.
But hopefully there'll be a little surprise today at the end.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm talking about Oscar.
Oscar, yeah. All right, next athlete from Germany, Torben Blum. He is well worth watching, this man. Very strong, and part of this sort of new generation of German climbers that have started to come into the squad as they build towards future Olympics. Keita continues. He's up in third at the moment after that top of 3. Needs to finish his round strongly, though, because I don't know if one top is going to be enough on this one.
For sure not.
No, the men's is usually sort of very low scoring generally just because of the level of difficulty here for the boulders, but you probably need 2, you'd expect, at least. Guillermo making progress.
Wow.
Missing the left. The allays are so loud.
Yeah.
So okay, Keita in the corner.
Come on.
Yeah, you mentioned that the Japanese climbers are quite good at climbs like this.
They're good at everything, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he's trying to get his foot up there, but
Yeah, Max Berton was my commentator last night for finals, the French athlete, and he was saying how not all slabs are French slabs. Apparently there are Japanese-style slabs, where the Japanese athletes are better than the French athletes, who are notoriously good at slabs. I didn't know this. But Keita at the moment is tentative. Oh, I say tentative, and then he did a big hop.
I think he's trying to bump the foot down. Wow.
I think that boulder, the crux, is all about how to swap the feet. Wow, he had a toe hook there, Thorben. It looked like so, maybe not. Luca Martins is resting on men's 2. Thorben sits down. Yeah, at the beginning of the morning, I was on those mats, and it was the mats themselves were like a little radiator.
Warm, yes.
But I think they've cooled down. There is Sagi, who is not only an absolute gent, he's a fantastic co-commentator too. And he's an all right coach. No, very talented man, of course. Yeah, and he's really bringing in the youth into this German squad, sort of shoring it up for the future. You know, people like Alex Megos have sort of led the way for so many years and passed the torch a little bit to the other athletes. Keita floating up to the first jug. Now the foot swap. How does he do this?
I think that's Zoe Petermans with the LA.
Ah, okay. Oh,
wow,
makes
that
sense.
worked.
That's nice, eh?
And it's interesting because the next one you can like match feet. It's on the last red one.
Yeah.
But wow.
Using the foothold to press off. He had just his middle
he's gonna
finger.
bump out.
Luca Martins leaves with 1:30 left.
This
on
is going
the
to be
clock.
hard. Wow, okay.
So now what? What does he do here? Push off
Well,
that
he has
10?
to kind of go almost hands-free, cross through.
Ah,
Wow.
and then palm down. Wow, I did not read that like that. Has he got the jib? I think now he has, yes.
Wow.
What an interesting top, eh?
I did not read the palm. I don't think that was the intention. I think it's more hands-free and cross through and bring the right foot out.
Yeah.
But this is the fun thing about seeing all these athletes come up with their own ways of doing it.
Okay, Guillermo gets a top as
Wow.
well. High scoring round, 2 tops in the zone on that one. Now, Keita has jumped up to the top. Yeah, it's quite scary what Keita did as well, because you're up fairly high in the middle of the wall, and then you are fully falling down to a palm. More scary than it looked, that one.
But you can see he was like very comfortable on his feet.
Yeah, you're right. Once he sort of unlocked that tricky match he was in, Dorban had the toe for a second, now goes for the jump. Falls down to the mats. 15 seconds, might be done on that one. He's already got the zone, not maybe enough time for the top.
Yeah, you can see with Diane, when he hit the second last hold, he kind of changed direction a bit. Whereas Thorman here, just, it's like one jump, it's like not like a 1-2 with the body.
Yeah. All right, so there is Diane. We were chatting about him. Hannes got the zone, and as we've seen now, potential to get tops on the other boulders. Yaifai Pan comes on for China. And it's incredible. I was in China for the start of the season. I was chatting to some gym owners. And when he won his gold medal in Bern, most gyms, to celebrate, opened up the gym to anyone for free. You could just go climbing because it was that much of an impact he made. So although, you know, we were celebrating his success in Europe at the time in Bern, in China, the impact was massive.
Massive, wow.
And they still talk about it. We did this interview afterwards with him for Athlete of the Week. And it's this really long interview where he just told everyone about the emotions he was going through, and yeah, in China that was very well received. So Yaifai Pan has the support of his nation behind him. Hannes van Dyssen is on the start of that tricky M2, and then Diane, let's see if Diane can get something after that miss top on 2. And Adi Bark will finish off his competition. He's in second at the moment.
Wow, nice. I think he's going to be able to get his foot out easy there, but he went with the pogo, and wow, that's very nice.
That looked like a different boulder.
It was a very soft jump.
Yeah.
So he was able to control the finish real easily.
Good work from
Come on,
Diana.
Hannes. Oh my goodness, didn't even need the toe there.
No, he doesn't. Now he locks it in.
Now it's good, yeah. And
That was a
swing the
flash
foot
for
out.
Diane as well, by the way. Oh, but that right toe, he finds it now.
Oh.
Close. And Yaifai Pan is into the zone as well. It's really awkward, this. He struggled last season with a sort of ongoing back issue. And boulders like this are pretty intense on the lower back.
This morning I saw Melina and I was like, hey, how did your round go? And we're talking about, I felt like a couple of the boulders were a little bit awkward. And she's like, it was awkward in a really good way. And this is kind of similar there. It's like a little bit awkward, but not in a...
It's the mentality of our athletes. They enjoy horrendously awkward boulders, which is good because that's the kind of style it is, right? You've got to get used to it.
I mean, the sellers have to test things. Now they're testing this kind of style, and maybe in a couple of years, everyone's really good at it. They have to change the style after that anyway. So.
Yep. Who would be a route setter? There are many tough jobs in this business. Mine is the easiest, but...
is it?
Oh, it's a breeze, mate. But yeah, the setters, if they get it wrong, they get a lot of criticism. If they get it right, no one talks about it. It's one of those jobs. But they do. Well, no one talks about outside of comp climbing. I know you guys analyze it endlessly. All right, 80 has a nasty, it's just a thumb engage there. Couldn't make that work. I love these new graphics that our team are bringing in here with the flash. A shout out to Obsessed Media, who are behind our shots here today. Bark back into position now. Floating into the jug, and then big lâcher move needed. Slightly misjudged that one that time. Yeah, Pan has rested quite a while here.
And again, you got zone. Why not? Especially it is very physical, like getting the press.
I guess he's feeling he's got this move locked in.
Yeah,
doesn't need.
Yes, and he's figured out a different way of minimizing how much he's pressing by using the outside of the zone hold. And now he's changing back. Before he was getting his foot out on the black to do this.
All right, this is the move. No. Falling back, being dragged down by gravity. Coach is looking worried for the first time. Hannes.
Come on, Hannes. Hannes looked really good on this move earlier. Wow.
Yeah, more frustration from the Belgium athlete. 80 Bark is once more into the 10 here. Thumb is going to be working hard as he flicks the match. Pan is back to the 10 as well. So keep an eye top left and center screen as 80 creeps himself upwards. Yafai falls, and he's done, I think. Yep. And 80 Bark will be done as well. He will leave in provisional third with a 54.5 and in no way safe. So he will have some nervous waiting time here. Okay, Guillermo is on. Expect this crowd. And then Luca made this interesting decision to call it very early the round before. Which, in my opinion, sometimes if you just can't do a boulder, why waste skin and energy on it if you've already got the zone, which he had.
Yeah. And it's very different from his first boulder where he was doing way too many attempts almost.
That's a good point, actually, Malik, yeah. Colin Duffy then, he made finals in Bern. It's lovely to have this man back.
Nice.
Almost flashes
a little bit more. Yeah.
He's impressive, is Colin Duffy.
100%.
He was doing his university homework in the Bern hotel in the morning before competing.
Yeah.
Guillermo into the zone should be from here anyway.
Nice, Colin. There we go.
Yes, Colin. And Thorben as well heads towards the zone, but not quite.
And Guillermo's on zone.
Stabs the foot down, hangs for a sec, but not quite. Colin then.
Wow. So he grabbed it from the top there instead of from the middle of underneath to generate again. Curious to see the adjustment he makes after.
Yeah.
And he had both knees pointing left, so he didn't open his hips.
Okay.
Meaning everything was being generated from the right shoulder and the left knee, and nothing from the right side on his leg.
Interesting. So some adjustments needed maybe for him.
Yeah, this is again. This is where filming everything would be really interesting to see after. Okay, what did he change anything? Did he like it and feel like he could actually do it if he pulled harder, maybe, or is there going to be like a lot of change?
Guillermo looking very good on his feet here. One of the few athletes to get to this stage. Now this is the point where Keita fell down into the position.
Nice. Oh, come on.
No.
Wow.
Oh, he tried everything to save
I think he'll be very
that.
comfortable now and confident that he can do this boulder, though.
Yeah, and he's got 2 minutes 50 left to do it. Colin jumping magnificently into position there. Good work from him. This is the awkward move. Hits this flat side pull. So easy to dry fire off that as well.
Okay, so he made the adjustment of gripping it in the middle this time instead of going to the top. A little bit closer. I think he needs to open up his hips.
So tweaks needed still for Colin, but he's got the time to do it. Now, can Guillermo learn from that attempt? He was as close as you can get to sticking that move. It's nice to see the unintended beater first, almost. The palm down and then watch someone do it.
Yes, and no one has done the crossover with the feet. Everyone's bumping the foot out, and it seems okay.
Yep. So Guillermo, the crowd will be holding their breath as they watch this man teeter his way over. He's so much more confident this round, smoother. Look at that.
Wow, there you go.
Don't celebrate too early,
That's
sir.
a nice moment. That's a nice moment for him, for sure.
Oh, he made me nervous there. Gets it done. What a way to finish off his comp. And he jumps up to the top spot, 68.6. Ooh, could we see a Spanish climber in tonight's finals? That would be exciting. A long way to go, though. We're not halfway through yet. Luca Martins is the new centre of attention. No, not quite.
Come on, Colin.
He's consistently back to this position now.
He seems to feel okay about how he's doing it, though, so I think it's... Yes, come on. There we go.
Oh, he's in.
Very nice.
That one hand showed his contact strength.
Yes, and he just powered so much more on the crimp first, so it pushed him way more onto the second last hold, and he was able to regenerate and turn around. So, and this is where, like a coach would think, hey, it works one way. I thought he needed to open his hips, but he felt he didn't need to. And of course, obviously he was right.
Yeah, and the coaches can't tell the athletes that mid-run, can you? You can't shout
No, but
up.
like, if Colin was my athlete, I'd be like, hey, I thought maybe you should do this. What did you think?
Yeah.
And maybe he thought about it and felt better in a different way, or maybe he didn't think about it, and then it's a learning moment for him too.
Yeah. And sometimes instinct kicks in, doesn't it, as well? So 12 seconds for Luca. 2 hands up. He's gone back to this rapid fire here.
And that's interesting too. He went doubles to the first hold after the start instead of crossing up right hand and then matching, where everyone else was doing that. He felt he could go doubles, and this is I think I'd like that personally better, because I would feel awful on the no texture.
Yes. Yeah, agreed. We're too old school, you and me. All right, running on then is a bit of a legend. Tomoa Narasaki back into semi-finals. Lovely to see him. Yaifei Pan on boulder number 2. And Tomoa just missed out on the podium in Kirchow, 4th for him. And Diane Akhtar, if he can get this done, he's going to be in a very good position.
He'd be in a great shape, absolutely.
Yeah, just one miss topped. We said it was low scoring at the beginning. That was 10 minutes ago. It's suddenly changed up. Right, Hannes van Dyssen crosses through into the 10 now. Diane Akhtar starting to swim, and Tomoa Narasaki nearly
Come
gets
on,
to the zone.
that's nice. There we go. There we go, Hannes. He'll feel good about that.
Yeah, he needed
Fast
that.
top.
That bumps him up to 5th.
Diane with a hand-forced foot match. Oh.
Slides down the corner, though. Yeah, Hannes needed a bit of a confidence boost, you feel. And he might have got that with that one. we've seen athletes do lots of different things through there. And Yifei Pan is choosing to do it very simply. No feet first.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll change that up a bit.
Yeah, this is a question for me again would be for an athlete. It's like, okay, you saw the blocker, so clearly they don't want your feet there. Did you feel like you can just do that, or did you feel the other way is too powerful for you? Why did you decide not to go feet first?
Yeah. Good shot of the jug that the athletes jump to, and no one really has struggled with that move. It's this second half of a boulder where it suddenly turns into a slab climb from a cordo move. No sort of straight slab on this wall. The second half of this is obviously slab climbing, but you need to jump into it, which is, I quite like that. Diane up to the top spot, 69.4, just over Guillermo.
He needs to really push with that. There we go. Everyone's liking, I think this is the easier method. Everyone's liking the foot. Oh, he's going back. Okay.
I guess you're very stretched out.
Yeah, I mean, his left foot was too low for that. Everyone else had their left foot on top when they bumped their foot out.
Ooh, that's nice. Almost. It's so hot here in Madrid that people have got fans out. They're keeping cool whatever way they can. Luckily, me and Malik are in a lovely air-conditioned commentary box.
That's, yes.
I didn't tell you about that before.
That's
how I should have approached.
I made a mistake, that's right.
I usually approach with the fact it's a high-paying job, but no, I should have gone for the air conditioning this time around. Samoa hasn't made as quick progress as I thought he would on this one. In fact, where is Samoa? Has he got a zone yet? No, so no zone yet for Samoa. Which is interesting. I would have thought this was a move he'd lock in pretty quick, but struggling with it. Yifei Pan back on the crimps then, left foot on the no-tex. We've only seen one athlete really get that toe hook into position, most of choosing to push off the no-texture. Yifei Pan crossing through and looking pretty disappointed. Diane Akhtar up to the 10. Slowly creeping. He's still got that left foot very low, so this right foot might be tricky. He's going to have to stand up. Yeah, better from him that time.
Yeah, he just bumped his left foot up to the top of the hold.
Diane trying to stay as still as possible, not breathe yourself off a hold here. Now he's looking at the last move.
Okay. Can he?
Such a shame. As he was doing the move, he slipped with the left, and
yeah, he didn't think of bumping the foot in, his left foot.
So now I think we have to flip our position here, which it might be a high-scoring round, and in that case, maybe 3 tops are needed.
3 tops,
at least.
Yeah. Maybe not for the last 2 spots.
Yeah, true. Lukasz Morowski comes on, the Czech climber who has massively improved in the last couple of years. He's a regular now into semi-finals, and it's really good to have people sort of start to take the place. A bit like Team Germany is sort of moving away from some of the legends of the sport. Adam Ondra, for example, he's said he stopped competing in Boulder, and it's good to see Lukasz sort of move into the position he used to occupy here. He's the Vice Youth World Champion, is Lukasz. Thorben Blom on 3, Colin Duffy on 2, Luca Martins on the slab of 4. Thorben with the heel method. Looking good, a move away. Very static towards the top. Oh, and just at the bottom, can he bring the right in?
Oh,
he can.
Wow, okay.
Deep splits there, Malik.
So we saw Slav do the stamp way early.
Yeah.
But I don't think he thought of kind of finishing with that method. So that's interesting to see. And this is where the creativity of athletes and understanding what's given to them, what can they do, and
Well, talking about creativity.
I was just going to say that
creative.
shut me up real fast seeing Colin there.
I
So
always,
this is the only boulder that hasn't been topped yet.
and it's a power one as well, so
Come
Colin
on,
might enjoy
Colin.
this. No toe needed. Now he puts the
For
toe
sure
in.
for the match, yeah.
I think he's going to do
He's
this.
looking comfortable.
If he can unlock the toe and find that right foot, surely it's
Oh
got to
my
be.
goodness, come on.
Oh, wow, okay. He goes feet first towards the top. This is awesome to see from Colin Duffy.
Come on, Colin. There it is.
What
Come
a
on.
way to finish the climb if he can bring that left
Maybe
hand
swing
in.
over and get a... No, he's going to match like this.
Oh, that's different. Wow. And what an amazing shot we
Wow.
have with the cameras on the wall to pick that up. That's the move of the round so far for me.
Yeah, I'm pretty speechless right now. That was really nice.
I always know when an athlete's doing something strange because my head goes from straight to sideways as I try to work out the angles on screen.
But this is the perfect question with climbing. Is like, what can you do?
Yeah.
You look at the boulder and like, what can I do with this?
Yeah.
And there's so many answers sometimes, and this is definitely a different type of answer.
Well, boulder problem, right? I mean,
Yes.
the clue is in the title.
Yes.
It's sometimes all about figuring it out in that time limit. Luca then. It's the first big swing move. No one's really had an issue with that. It's the second half. Matches that middle finger heavily taped up. Yeah, the kilter board that's in the isolation area is a brand new kilter board. Oh, look at the footstep through. Oh, look at this from Lucas.
There we go.
Bit of a wobble, but he saves it. Oh, and another wobble, but he saves it. Little adjustments to the left foot and one move away here.
Nice. Oi.
Oh,
Too fast.
yes. Now that move has been in vogue at the moment. That sort of skip. I don't know what you call it. Do you call it anything?
Fast
Right.
feet?
Yeah, it's like a sort of sort of like a leaping crab, perhaps.
And I think that could go just how the volume, kind of high profile the volume is, but the intention was to go slow, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a hard one to land on, I think, doing it that way. Yeah, the kilter board that's in the isolation is brand new, and it's wonderfully sticky. And a lot of athletes were talking to me about how half of them wants to just do their projects on it.
Yeah, I mean, in the qualification there was some crazy stuff going on.
I bet. I bet. All right, Luca goes again then. Into the corner then. So much scope on this boulder for athletes' personality and creativity to come out. Makes the match, holds the wobble. Lukasz not getting into the zone. No score for him yet. 13 seconds to go. He's in trouble.
I think that's it.
Yeah, and Luca will call it a day as well. So Luca underneath the required 8 to move into final. So his day will be done. But a good start to his sort of competition world with a 19.9. 2 tops in the zone in that round. Hannes is out next. See if he has found some confidence after that top. Yifei Pan after that. And Anje Pax after. Anje out and about on the mats. All right, Tomoa Narasaki on M2. He missed the top. Oh, he missed the zone, didn't he, on the first climb? Yifei Pan and Hannes van Dyssen. Whoa. Ooh. Big fall from Pan there. Hannes lands straight away. Now, this man is very good with his feet. And he's in 6th, so he will need a top here, and he'll still be in some danger if he does. Good work so far as he stands up and immediately crosses through. Doesn't seem to like that body position though.
Well, no, yeah, I really think he needs to turn the other way for that to work. But Luca did do it once that way, so. And Tomoa, come on, Tomoa.
All right, Tomoa finds the crimp. Not quite. Not quite. If Pan fell in this moment before, looking smoother now as he hits the 10. Looking up towards the last hold. He does it dynamically, but finishes it off. M3 becoming an important one to climb here.
Yep.
Everyone in the top 7, apart from Colin, who still has it to come, needs to do that. Ange launches. Not quite. So what will Hannes do this time? So he's similar method as he steps through.
Yeah, and again, he might have felt comfortable, but made a little mistake. He's changing it. He's going a little bit lower now, so.
Ooh. It's almost like by doing that move, you throw yourself off balance, you know, by bringing the foot out.
Yes, but you know, how much do you have off your thumb on the crimp? Like, can you push a little bit to push your body over more?
Yeah.
I think Luca felt good that way.
Yeah, so does Hannes change it?
Because I think the crimp was like 2 stacked holds, so there is a little bit that you can get off your thumb.
Okay. Yeah, the set is very creative with how they stack their jibs and macros. Is it macro, micro? Well, macro is the big one.
Macro is the big one.
The big one, right?
Yep.
Ange chalks up. Yeah, Hannes took a long look at that section of the boulder. I wonder now if he'll change things up. Slovenian coach is watching them. Oh, Hannes bobbles off that foot once. It's blocked. It's quite small.
Okay, so Ange is doing a little bit better on the jump now. He jumped a little bit like higher than the first attempt or the previous attempt.
Deep breath from Hannes. He has stuck with the method.
Yeah,
oh, and you're
nice.
right.
You
He
can see with
saved it.
well, you can see with his left elbow how he kind of pushes his body towards the hold a little bit more. I think he should be okay from here on, but you know.
Oh, no.
My goodness, sorry, I kind of
Cursed him there.
cursed him.
He tried to save it by going back, but yeah, you're right. It was all about how much he really bit into that crimp.
And I think he has enough time to do this. It's just more of like, can he stay calm?
Ange close. Tomoa, haven't seen much from him after getting close, and he's done now, so he leaves. Hannes swings and lands. Just 2 left. You'd expect him to stick with what's been working. No, the wobble started, just saves it, but has it put him off balance? Oh, that was wild there. He checks the clock.
There's enough time. No.
Not like that, though. Well, Hannes will finish in provisional 4th with some big names to come here, and I think he knows.
That's going to be tough.
That is going to be tough. Oh, it's a tough... Well, how many times can we say tough? It's tough in 2026.
We've seen athletes make it to finals with less, but you know, you never know.
Margins are so small, you start making the mistakes and it snowballs a little bit. Okay, this is the second Spanish athlete, Antonio, out on the mats. Yeah, Team Spain allowed to bring a big squad as it's their home World Cup, and they certainly used that to the full yesterday in the qualies.
It's a great way to develop younger athletes as well.
I think we've gone Manuel Antonio. I was actually chatting about this gentleman with a Spanish athlete, and I said, which one of his many names do I use? So we'll go with Manuel right now. Lukasz Morowski in the starting position. He's gone for the toe hook. Colin Duffy is potentially on for a great score as he flashes the zone. I think it was a flash. Torben Blom in the corner as well. Colin Duffy moves to third with that zone.
Come on, Colin.
Great
Wow.
stuff.
Okay, so we didn't see it very well, but I think he pressed with his right hand.
I saw that. Yeah.
You know, to push the body more over the foot and have a little bit of compression to keep him in, and that's all. You know, really smart. Colin's climbed very different today from everyone else on a couple of the boulders. So again, really cool to watch and learn.
You're right,
different
actually.
things.
Yes. And you know, Colin, he doesn't love a slab sometimes, and this round might suit him because that slab comes at the very end of the corner move into it.
Yeah.
And he's already on a 74.6.
He's in great shape, though, you know, for finals.
Yeah.
It looks really promising. Getting the zone for the last one is really doable without needing to love slab. So I think he's, you know, I think he's in, but...
I would agree with you, yeah. I think he's left himself in the perfect position. If he's not, then there's going to be some pretty incredible sends from everyone else later on. We'll see, though. Torben up into position. I mean, unless it starts to come down to attempts. So Torben into the corner, pushing away. There's the 10. Palm on the wall, shoulders in action here. Oh, really awkward head buried in his own bicep there. Oh, a big slip down. Not quite. Well, if you're just joining us, welcome. We are about halfway through, a little over halfway through the men's semi-final round. My name is Matt Groom. I'm in the commentary box with Malik. Malik, what's your second name?
Talib.
Talib, I'm so sorry. My mind went absolutely
no
blank.
problem.
Yeah, Malik, one of the most experienced coaches on the circuit. You, I saw you this season with Colin. Sorry, not Colin. Oh my goodness me, what's happened around? Sean McCall.
Yes.
So you're helping Sean sort of, and Sean has got eyes on the next Olympics, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, really hard to not to, you know. Even though right now, so I actually, funny enough, I sent him a message the other day because we heard that Ninja Warrior now is in the Olympics.
Is that real?
I mean,
saw that and I thought it was a joke.
It seems real.
Yeah.
You know, I think he would have a great chance at that.
Yeah.
It would be cool to make the Olympics for two different sports.
Agreed. So is that in LA?
It is.
I saw that on Instagram and I was like, surely that's not true. Not because I didn't
I
even know
saw
it was
it
in
in
the
a
running.
news article actually, and I sent him a message. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and then I think he made his own research and it seems real. So
fantastic.
Yeah, really curious. You know, how many climbers would look into it?
Yes.
Would you make it to the Olympics in two different sports at the same Olympics? How'd that work? You know, really cool.
Yeah, it'd be incredible,
really cool
wouldn't
things.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, it's made my day. That. I love watching Ninja. And so many climbers are successful in it as well. Right. Torben Blum lands into the corner. Manuel jumps and not quite on bottom one.
You just need to get his left foot a little bit higher now if you can.
Ooh, really difficult underneath. So 15 seconds to go. Manuel will jump again. He's not got his own yet, and he's going to have to leave. Torben will finish things off. He's down in 7th, so certainly in some trouble here. Just on the very cusp of being pushed out of finals already. Tricky round. All right, Tomoe Narasaki about to come on. There's Anže. And in the background, we have Nikolai Rusev entering the arena for the first time to start his semi-finals off. In the background there by the arch, you can see Leo. He's the cameraman for the World Climbing Club, cameraman and editor. free-to-watch show, and I know my colleague is putting it up on YouTube as we speak, so if it's not already up, so you can go and check out all the highlights from the women's final, semi-final results, and a special feature we had with Ichi Martinez from Team Spain. Right, Yafai Pan starts this swing. Right foot needed some adjustment there. Yafai's in 8th, so needs a top here.
Yeah, even getting zone just moved him up 1 spot because of his attempts.
Yeah, so he pushes Torben down to 8th now. It's interesting how a lot of them are using where that right hand is now, because the way the blocker is, it sort of is a bit of an undercling underneath there. I think it traps them a bit though.
Yes, especially if you don't get your left foot up first.
So we have found Diane Akhtar, who's just come off the mats. Diane, first of all, congratulations, 69.4. It looked smooth out there for you.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I felt pretty good. I was happy with how I climbed.
Diane, we were chatting earlier on about your injury, because you sort of, from what I understand, is it was sort of there, and then China made it a bit worse, or not?
No, literally, my first attempt on the second boulder in qualies in China, my finger just kind of pinged.
Oh.
And I stupidly kind of tried to do the whole round with my finger kind of gone. So no, it was very much a spur of the moment thing that happened there.
And
yeah.
when you say ping makes me think of pulleys.
Yeah, no, it was a tear in the grade 2 tear in my lumbrical between my ring and pinky. But it just immediately was sending, when your brain's trying to find out what's wrong, it was kind of, my whole forearm kind of went out of commission, so yeah.
Oh, well, and back now? I mean, are you feeling better, or are you still managing this?
Definitely managing. I'm really grateful for my team. We were kind of really on it. Madrid was kind of never on the cards before. We kind of thought, absolute best case, I'd be back by Prague. But I worked really hard. I had a bit of luck with the healing and worked around it. I can kind of do most stuff fully fine, except dragging. So I just have to climb a lot more focused and a lot more intentional. But I think that's only kind of helped me as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look fantastic out there today. Tell us a little bit about the 4 boulders, the sort of general style on offer here.
Very powerful, very, very physical. Pretty brutal in the Madrid heat. They definitely didn't go easy on us, so definitely a style I like, and yeah, they were really good boulders. I thought a really good set.
All right, fantastic. Well, listen, I know you're going to go and rest here. With 69.4, are you going to be nervously waiting? Do you think you might be in?
Yeah, I think it'll be close, but we'll just have to wait and see. So fingers crossed.
All right, mate. Well, we got our fingers crossed. Have a good rest, and we'll hopefully see you in finals later on. Thank you very much. Cheers.
See you.
Well, Tomoa with a toe hook there.
Oh yes, Tomoa has that toe hook in. He now drops it down, and then this last
This
flick
should be
to the
okay
top.
for him. Oh my goodness, come on, Tomoa.
Now Malik, not a top there, even though he had both hands on it.
No, for sure, no.
So need to demonstrate a bit more control with that one. But that's one of the things as a coach you are watching very carefully for, aren't you?
Yes. Especially if, with other coaches with, if it's going to take someone out of finals.
Yeah, we haven't talked too much about the appeal process. None coming through. When they do, we'll discuss it in detail, because it is interesting. Yafai Pan using that undercling again, trying to give himself a bit of elevation. Oh, so I've been a little update on the ninja thing. So I've been sent a message saying the Ninja Warrior obstacle course will be part of the modern pentathlon.
Yep.
Therefore, if Sean wants to qualify, he'll have to work on his fencing, shooting, running, and swimming.
Oh, it's one event for all.
Apparently so, yeah. So can Sean do fencing, shooting, running, and swimming?
No. Well, I mean.
Well, what have you been doing, frankly? It's time to step
does
it up.
anyone good in fencing know how to do Ninja Warrior?
I mean, that's a very good question as well. I mean, modern pentathlon world, get in contact.
Interesting.
To know. But
do
I mean,
we have enough time to teach Sean how to fence?
Absolutely, I want to see it. We could document the journey. Yeah, I find Pan down. 4 zones, purples all the way across the top.
That's.
I mean, listen, that was sent to me by.
But that's more awkward than the speed lead boulder kind of Tokyo situation.
It seems like if this is the case, and it might not be. This is just something I've been sent. But If that is the case, it seems a bizarre thing to shoe into.
It's going to be very awkward to find someone good at all of these things.
Yes. I think they'd have to learn ninja. Fascinating. Well, let us know. Are we wrong? Oh, it's not us. It's the gentleman who sent us that information wrong. Right. The Frenchman is on. Samuel Richard. And we should shout out Samuel's YouTube channel, actually. He does vlogs along the way with a talented filmmaker, and it's really interesting watching that. There is Lukasz Szmorowski, who's not had the greatest round so far. He needs to find some tops here in the second half of his comp. And I think I caught a glimpse of Colin in the background as well.
That would be weird, though, because it's different federations, too, right? Like, there's a fencing federation that's different from the...
Yeah, but it's all right. Modern pentathlons exist.
Yeah.
With that, or sort of presumably work that one out. But yeah, I have no idea. Colin creeping over. This, if Colin can get this, he'll complete around with 4.
Yeah, I think he's already in, to be honest.
Yeah. As we talked about, that zone was important for him, and yeah, he's left on 84.6.
Mathematically, he's not 100% in, but logically, he's in, I think.
Yeah, you can do the maths on that one, Alec. Not my strong suit. Colin will change shoes. I think he's sticking on some stiffer ones there, certainly for the right foot. Often athletes will do that, one foot if necessary, because that foot is the one that needs to stand on the smallest edge. Samuel launches, and he was a bit far away from the wall, but he managed to pull it back in. Samuel getting big encouragement from the team. Yes, it is good.
Very nice.
Yeah, he picked up his first medal in Prague last year. Still super young. Colin has another go at the second half of this boulder. So, Colin into the 10. So the right foot he changed. I think they're phantoms he's put on there, which are quite stiff. Ooh, missed the jib though. Two minutes left for him.
So going super fast again tells me he's unsure how he wants to do this move still.
Okay,
he
you mean
didn't
the
press
second
much.
half.
He didn't sit. Yeah, like so he's unsure still about the rest of it. He doesn't feel like, hey, it's one more try and I got this.
Yeah, that's a good point. He has got time, hasn't he? So he's still confused by this. Little adjustments with the left foot, which is now on no text. Just stamps down with the right and can't make that move stick.
But he's given himself enough time to actually do this again. So.
Yeah, that's very true. Spain coach is watching on as Manuel Antonio pulls on again. Doesn't like that left crib. .59 seconds. Finds the zone hold again. Has he figured out anything from that other go?
Need to bump that left, maybe.
That's what he's got to land on with the left foot. You can see how blocked it is, how small the hold is as our camera zooms closer and closer. And you need to zoom. The hold's microscopic out there.
So this is the easier method of getting your foot up.
And then more difficult.
But now it's
go right.
Yeah.
I think with that, Colin is done. The slab catching him out again.
Amazing round for him, though. I think he should be very happy. And I think he's in.
84.6 he should be, hey? But we have some big ones, so we'll see. But yeah, so the top 3 or 4, pretty high scoring. and it drops off after that. Hannes might be in some trouble. Samoa will finish things off, and then Jack McDougall is waiting in the wings. Jack, over 6 foot tall, giant of a man, comes onto the mats. There is Jack. Has a look and immediately starts brushing that hold, Matic.
Again, he's going later in the round, so of course there's more build-up now. So it is important to, and it shows that he's kind of like calm about it, not like rushing to get on, nervous.
Yeah, he's taking his time getting prepared.
Yeah, that's
easing
great.
himself in. Anže on M3, Samoa on his final climb, and Samoa needs this. Samoa is down in 13th, only 2 zones in the middle.
Come on, Anže. Oh, Anje's standing on the no-tex part of that start hold.
This is his flash attempt here. Matches the 10, comes back in.
Need a little pogo. Come on, you got this.
Oh, close.
Just
to
a little bit
flash.
far from the wall. So his left leg was kind of too straight.
So here is Samoa. He crosses inside. Oh no, big wobble. And he goes. He pointed his toes down towards the jib where he'd like to be, but he was going backwards at that point. So the top 8 is from Colin Duffy down to Thorben. So 44.8 is needed to get into finals currently. Jack with a big flick over there. Well, it's just past 12 o'clock and the drum and bass is kicked off here in the stadium. That is an intense tune. I hope you're all woken up on this Saturday morning. Maybe you're watching in the gym. Got us on in the background perhaps, and this is psyching you up to climb. Samoa into the 10 now, pushing away, makes the match. Nice step through from Samoa.
So he's letting go of the left hand way earlier than anyone else. Oh, Nicky let go of the left foot there.
Yeah, the World Climbing Club that I talked about earlier on is on live on YouTube now. So if you want to go and check the results from last night and that feature we talked about, that is now available to you. Jack flicking over, but missing this at the moment. He's still got 2 minutes on the clock though.
So I hope he does, but if Jack does not get zoned, that confirms Colin in finals.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, we're getting to the
I'm
point
like putting
now.
myself on the spot here, but I'm like 99% sure.
99% sure is very good. You're the maths man. Yeah, so Colin, hopefully we'll see him tonight. So Samoa into this 10 now. Samoa, look at this.
Oh my goodness.
He landed so flat on that slab with the
yeah,
right
I
foot.
think he missed the foot by
quite a way.
almost a width of his foot. So.
I was being told this last year. I think it's called a duck step or something, where you're landing like that, where it's almost like you're edging with the shoe. It's something, duck step. I swear it was that.
Duck step.
Yeah.
Like a one-legged duck, kind of. Okay, he's back on Samoa.
Jack back on. Yeah, Samoa's back in as well. Yeah, I think Samoa missed it rather than intended to land like that. Because there is a jib that if you could pick, you'd prefer to land on the jib than the flatness
For sure.
of the volume.
Oh my goodness, nice save, Samoa. Come on. So you can see now he left his hand on the hold before he was.
Yes, he found the jib, had a toe press. But with that, Tomoa's comp is done, fully done. In 11th, he's outside of the final. 30 points in 3 zones for him, not enough on the day.
And Jack did not get zone, so the most he can get is 75 points. And there's only 7 other athletes to come up, so that means Colin is in finals.
Nice one, Colin Duffy. Second finals in a row after Burn.
I'm sure we'll get lots of texts if I'm wrong.
That's all right. Give something for people to talk about.
Yeah, there's 6 different people who haven't started. Sam Richard can still make it, and then Colin.
Nice one. Thank you, Malik. So Meiichi Narasaki comes on, brother of Tomoa. Very different style from Tomoa as well. Much taller as well, so different physicality. Lukasz will finish things off. Yeah, Lukasz hasn't had the round he would have wanted here. He's down in 13th, just 1 zone for him. And Sam Richard is back on as well. He got a top on the first one, so he's in a good position.
Oh, Meiichi's really close there from the start, so that looks okay.
This is good from Lukasz. It's the zone. Oh. Dancing that foot sort of slowly up towards the jib. Finds the right foot, bumps the left arm, but rips off the zone hold as he does it. It's not the greatest hold, that zone hold, to put that much pressure through.
Yeah, pretty sure the thumb is just going in a screw hole.
Manuel Antonio has a think about M3. We know how important M3 is. Look at the list in our top 8. Everyone in the top 8 has got Boulder 3. So Manuel needs to unlock the secrets of this one. He's down in 17th at the moment. We haven't got long until Oscar comes out. It's going to be good.
Yes. I'm going to be a little bit nervous for him. But I think he's ready to enjoy it, I think, regardless of how it goes. So,
yeah.
Which is really nice to see.
I agree. Lukasz upgrades the left foot. Very stretched out there, not finding the position. Tricky stuff from him. Certainly an up-and-comer, but perhaps not today in terms of a final place.
There's lots of variety in the movement in this round. I'm finding like there's 3 power boulders in a way, but like, power moves in there, but they're very different. It's not like the same kind of style, so that's really cool.
Yeah, Diane said it, didn't he? Very powerful. Hello, Colin. How are you? 84.6, Colin. What a round.
Hey, Matt. Yeah, I'm doing great. I don't really know what just happened out there. I was like, I don't know, felt like I was watching myself climb in third person, and just the first 2 boulders, like, fought for my life, and then was able to, like, lower my heart rate. Boulder 3, I saw that was, people were coming back pretty fast, so I knew it was hopefully something I could also take care of fast. And then after 3, I was just trying to relax for the slab, but still not my best performance in that boulder, but just so stoked to be here in Madrid and have a round like that. It was really memorable.
Colin, it's lovely to hear you say that, because we were really enjoying watching you climb out there. It seemed like you had a flow to your performance. Colin, that slab though, I mean, you sort of laugh about it a little bit because it is your weakness, isn't it, in terms of styles? But you've been working so hard behind the scenes to improve, haven't you?
Yeah, I try to work on slab whenever I get the chance. It is hard where I like train in the US. It's just not too much opportunity to climb on very difficult slabs, but it's always something I'm trying to improve at and learn from watching other athletes and from working with them in sessions.
Well, mate, it's so good to see you in your flow on power boulders where you belong. And Malik, coach next to us, has worked out that you are in finals, so congratulations on that one. I think
Awesome.
You can go away and have a rest now. How are you going to reset for the finals? What are you going to do?
Go refill my body with some fuel and then just take a nap.
Fair enough. All right, well, we'll leave you to it. Thank you very much, Colin. It was a pleasure to watch you today.
Thank you, Matt. Have a good one.
All right, well, back to the action then, and that was some exciting stuff in the background as we were chatting to Colin. Meichi is into the zone, Malik.
Yeah, and he's not set up well for that move. But zone is important, so that's good.
And Lukasz landed on the slab before as a
running
wobble.
out of time. Come on. Oh, my goodness.
He's done it.
Wow.
3 seconds to go.
I love that.
Oh, buzzer-beating moment.
Whoa, backflip.
Wow. I didn't even know he could backflip. Wow, well, it's not, I don't think it's going to get him in, but where is he? Oh, he's 8th. Okay, so on the border. You never know. Wow.
Yeah, great way to end the round, though.
A backflip, we love that. Hannes got asked lots of backflip questions in his Q&A that's in the show today, and that was one of them. And he said he doesn't plan it, it just happens when he's got an excess of energy, and I think that's what just happened to Lukasz. All right, well, from one extreme to the other, Lee Do-hyun has to stay focused and calm. He's got 4 boulders ahead of him now, and would very much like to make his way into a finals here tonight. Oh, look at that, straight into the zone.
Straight into it. Oh, Anjay comes off the start move. Oof.
Do-hyun missed finals in Bern. He was 18th, bad round for him, so he's looking for a bit of revenge here. Better from Anjay, now on 4.
Yes.
Oh, ooh, that's a big fall. The reaction of the athletes is incredible in the air.
Anjay needs a top here.
Yes,
And
you're right.
Really hoping he tops.
Oh, careful as he moves
Come
as
on,
well.
Anjay.
Yeah, he's in 10th at the moment. Not that round.
Lots of time, though.
Yeah, so our top 8 is Colin Duffy over Diane Actor, Guillermo Franjanilo, Keita Dohai, Hannes van Dyson, Adi Bark, Yai-Fai Pan, and Lukasz Morowski after that amazing last-second top on the slab. Torben Blom now pushed out of the top 8. Alexei Rubstov. Sorry, Alexei Rubstov? That's a totally different athlete. Nikolai, there we go. Oh, Nikolai's in.
Come on. Oh.
That was close there. Anjay starts the swing. Nice. Yeah, the athletes didn't know what they meant to do. You can tell now with all that chalk on the black volume. But that zone's such a bad hold.
Come on. Nice. He's looking at... He wants to move his foot down.
That left hand.
Oh, there.
Oh, he touched it. Touches it again. No. The left hand was iron on the zone. Didn't move there.
I really thought he was going to bump his right foot this time because he was looking at the next foothold, but it was just to cross into it. So now it's like the question of, like, do you like this method? Can you figure something else out?
Yeah, that's sort of, and this is where his experience is going to come in. Nikolai again.
Come on, Nikki. That looks good.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
So close to control, but not quite. Jack McDougall needs to find something on M2. Missed the zone on M1. Lee Do-hyun pulls on again. He hasn't. Oh, wow. Nice zone flick from him. Only 2 climbers have got, no, 3 climbers have got the top of M1. That's Colin, Diane, and Samuel.
So he opened his hip up this time. Whoa.
That fall is so wild. Launches across. Anjay and Jack getting lots of encouragement.
Wow. Come on, Anjay. Stand up. Come on. Wow.
Slovenia coaches, Gorad's pacing back and forth it. Into the corner for Anže.
Oh my goodness. Neki.
Yeah, how close can you come, hey, without getting a top? 15 seconds he's got to save this. He'll be bitterly disappointed if he can't get this done. Comes in 9 seconds for Nikolai. Keep an eye on that clock. 7. This is the moment for him. Oh, I think he tried to do it statically. Yes. 3 times he pinged off that top hole by doing it dynamically. Changed his mind with 7 seconds to go. And that is a big one for him. I'm getting more and more comments, by the way, about the pentathlon
Oh
thing.
no. What have I started?
So apparently they've switched from the horse event in it into this ninja thing.
Yes.
It consists of steps, big wheel tilting ladders, over, under, through obstacles, wheels, giant steps, rings, vertical walls, and the men's current record is under 19 seconds.
Right. But it's not its own event?
No,
Someone
it's part
confirm.
of.
That's too bad.
Yeah. All right, next through.
Okay. Let's go, Oscar.
Yeah, so tell me about Oscar, because you had a big hand in the Canadian team for a long time, so you
Yes.
know this man very well.
Yes. It was, it's interesting. He was about to, like, you know, give up on competing.
Oh, yeah, I heard this. He was like done with it, wasn't he?
Well, okay, I think he can do that. That's no problem. He should feel okay that he can do that.
Yeah, had a fantastic qualifying round, perhaps surprised himself a little bit.
Yeah, I think also when, you know, you're... Wow, Sam.
Oh,
really nice.
2 out of 2 for Samuel.
When you get to a point where you're even willing to, you know, let go of competing, maybe the pressure of it goes away. So, you know, maybe he felt...
Yeah, it's funny
Yes.
how that happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're kind of like, oh, I'm done with this. Whatever
Yeah.
will be, will be.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then suddenly you're like,
Nice.
I've had the performance of a lifetime. And he into
you
the
go, Oscar.
zone.
Come on, Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar, a fan favourite at this event.
Wow.
Oh, no. Not that time. Samuel is off. That's why M3 has the curtain shot.
And Sam is in really good shape now.
Yeah.
I think if Sam flashes zone, he'll be in.
Yeah. Meanwhile, though, Manuel Antonio is in some trouble here. He is down in 16th, 19.9. He's got zones on the last 2, but missed zones on the first 2, which is going to cost him a bit.
So I think just a little adjustment for Oscar, and he's stopping this boulder. I think if he just opened the zips a little bit, he'll be okay.
Yeah.
But he looks really powerful. And like, you know, he missed it just by
Smallest margins.
small margin, which tells me he's, you know, gained lots of power, and that's really nice. Oh my goodness.
Oof. So, Meichi cleans up the hole, the crimp holds on the start of M2. So, look at this from Meichi. Heels pressed above his head. Horizontal, matches on the 10. There's the crimp. Oh, falls.
Come on, Oscar. Nice.
Yeah, this is good work from Oscar. Stays high, now drops down low. Oh, slow motion climbing on the middle screen. Oscar gets set for
Come
this
on,
final
Oscar.
move. There's the jump.
Nice.
He's in.
Yes.
That is a good start from the man from Canada. And he celebrates for a second there on top. Yeah, amazing is a good way. That is awesome stuff from Oscar. So, I think we can safely say that form from Qualis is so far in display in the semis here.
Good
for
timing
him.
too. I think everyone in Canada's waking up right now, at least on the East Coast.
Hello, Canada. Whoa. Trying everything with the feet there, isn't he?
I love having the slab as the last boulder after 3 incredibly demanding, physically demanding boulders.
Yeah, so often the setters start with a slab. He's got to go super quick here and hasn't really got time for it, I don't think, no. So outside, but the Spanish crowd enjoyed cheering him on. He will leave in 17th, 19.9. Tough round. And you can see he's hot out there. This was... So let's watch Oscar here. Launched across to the 10. Dropped down. And he needed a massive move, though. Look how low he squatted in a minute to make this
He's
jump.
crimping the screw hole there.
Oh, yeah. Found the very edge of that volume. Throwing across.
And you can see the power. Like, I mean, he didn't even open his hips, which turns him away from the hold a little bit more.
Yeah.
And he just didn't need it. So, amazing.
Awesome stuff. Right, Kawamata on M1 enters the stage. He did brilliantly in Bern. He's done well here too. Nikolai took a chalk bag with him and is finishing the final section, flashing the zone on M4. And then Jack McDougall, who is... I can't see him on the score. Where's he gone? Oh, Jack way down. So missing 2 zones in a way.
Yep.
All right, so Lee Do-hyun comes up to the crimp. Oh, misses the pinch. And legs are sending him down in an awkward position onto the mats there. Jack McDougall leaves. That's interesting. Oh, he's tops. That's why he left.
Yes.
I was like, maybe he's injured. No. So he needed that. He was down, as I say, and he still might be in some trouble. 2 tops. No, it's not going to be enough 2 tops.
No.
So Jack out. Nikolai swings, lands, presses. That's a shame for Jack. Flash for Jack. Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? When you know your round started
Nice,
off bad and you can't quite recover. Yeah, Nikolai's doing well here. I love how he screws that right foot into the hold, biting on the sharp part of it.
I mean, he needs to stand into no hands.
Oh, nice.
Can you push up? That's nice. That's perfect.
That's some leg power. But where do you go with that left leg, though? That's the
So
problem.
here is interesting, like whether you're going to switch feet or kind of cross through.
I don't know if you can switch feet with no hands. I mean, how do you Houdini swap this? I'm
Just
going to
like,
try.
come on, Nikki. That, oh.
That is a hard move. If you had, a thumb or something, you could back him, but I don't know. You'd have to.
Yeah, I think if he just bent his knee a little bit more on the left knee after it, he can cushion a little bit of the
Yeah, that makes sense.
load, and then it's okay.
2 climbers to go in this round before we start to say goodbye to boulders and wind down the semi-finals, the business end of the competition as well, where we will find the last 8.
So I don't think anyone else is safe yet in terms of finals. I think if Sam gets zone in 2 attempts, he's in.
Nikolai,
What
what
do you get?
will he do? Will he do the similar method? Oh, just finds the right foot now. How is he going to swap these feet? Looks like he's going to do same thing, yeah. Look for the knee cushion then.
Yeah, so you can see his knee like is into the wall instead of like to the left. So it just pushed him out of the wall instead of like kind of more having your knee to the side.
Yep.
Ray's really having a hard time on the first move.
Okay, Nikolai will go one more time. 20 seconds on the clock here. Can he find something? No, he can't. Ray as well is still fighting. It's just a zone and a flash in this round. Nikolai will have one last chance here.
But I think it's a little too late. But
yeah, 10 seconds, not enough to get this done. Unless he just jumps, but I don't think so. Ray will leave as well. No top for him. Interesting. Well, Mejdi Shauk will be out next, and then Serrato will finish things off. And this was Jack McDougall's flash. It was very quick. Came over. And then gets himself set, found the left stamp. Did it the static method. You have to have good flexibility. You have to be tall for that. And he did get it done quite nicely there.
oh, Mejdi, easy.
Yeah, Mejdi, this is his kind of boulder, isn't it? So let's see if Mejdi can do the second half. He's very horizontal there.
Yeah, he tried to avoid the press move and went with.
Yeah.
Okay, my eyes are on Sam.
Sam, yes, flicks over. He's had a fantastic round. He's up in the top 4.
And that's finals for Sam.
Yeah, finals for Sam. Good work from him. Meiji holding his elbow. Hope he's all right there.
Come on, Oscar.
Oh yeah, Oscar
Come
into the
on,
10.
Oscar. Nice. Come on, Oscar.
Oh, low on the pinch that time. Interesting, Mejdi, I mean, walks back and forth. Yeah, interesting. So Colin Duffy from Samuel Richard. Diane Akhtar has pushed down a little bit. Guillermo's still in the top 4. Keita Dohai in 5th now. Hannes van Dyson still holding on after that tricky round. 80 Bark is down the bottom. Yifai Pan is in some trouble in 8th. That's our top 8.
Okay, now Mejdi is doing the press, but he's going back out.
Yeah, and then Samuel crosses. Oh, I don't know how he's held that. He had a real tense up of the body.
Next move is going to be, come on. Oh, wow. So he's on the, yeah.
He sort of got away with that twice there.
He missed the foot chip and, you know, he went with the
yeah.
textured part of the red hold instead.
Uh-huh. Meichi then up towards the 25, gets it. Good work from Meichi Narasaki.
I would have liked to see Oscar rest for a little bit longer, but maybe he's feeling great.
Oh, found the no-tex with the feet.
I mean, Oscar does look good though. Come on. with Oscar.
Oscar might have to go here. So
Oh, he's walking away.
yeah, it looks like it, eh?
Maybe he's happy with zone.
He doesn't want to walk away,
Kinda
though, does he?
Took a peek at number
I
3.
think that's what he was doing. All right, Samuel has such awkward body positions here. Oh, yes, just tiptoeing. Oh, and he found the jib. Good work from
Come on,
Samuel.
Sam. Well,
He somehow saved that one. Not quite sure how he did that. Wow.
this might be a very smart thing from Oscar. We know that 3 is the one that got topped the most.
Yeah.
And maybe he's seen people go back and forth, so he knows that that's the one to be able to do.
Yeah.
And then that with zone on the last one would definitely put him in.
Yeah. Yeah, good work from him.
He would be the 4th Canadian to ever make a bouldering final.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that'd be
there's
amazing.
Sean, of course, Alana, and Jason Hollowatch.
Jason Hollowatch. I do not know Jason.
I'm sorry?
Is that back at when was
Yeah,
Jason?
it was
climbing?
in Vale 20. Oh, you put
Oh,
me on
testing
it.
you now. Samuel will say goodbye.
Either 2015 or 2016.
Okay. Okay, a bit before my time on that one. So, don't
Sorry, I couldn't
leave.
remember that one, Jay.
Oh, don't worry, I shouldn't have asked you. So Jack McDougall stands at the top. He'll take on the slab, then Lee Do-hyun and Ray after that, and then Saratu and Raku. Final climber out here today. So this is the boulder Serato should suit his style, really. And Medji Shout only got the zone on boulder 1. So Jack flashed this, into this zone move. Looks like he will get the flash on the zone. Lee Do-hyun starts boulder 3. Ray goes horizontal, feet above his head, and Serato drops M1's zone the first time. This is good from Jack. This slab only topped by 2 people, Guillermo and Keita.
So my sources are saying 2015.
Right.
Thank you, Caleb.
Easy top from Lee Do-hyun. And that bumps him up into 10th
Wow.
with the boulder in hand.
So Jack tried crossing into the finished foothold there instead of matching.
Serato's pushing off
He's-
that 10,
Whoa.
and he's turned himself probably too much
Yep.
towards the crowd with that one. Jack McDougall will take a sip of water. Good resting tactic, that, isn't it, Malik, to have a sip of water? It
For
sort of
sure. It
forces you.
just kind of calm down, relax. Even asking for a brush, like, even if it's not needed, sometimes it forces you to slow down.
Yeah. There is Leo walking around. I mentioned him earlier, our CC cameraman. Serato having a deep think here. Yeah, it's coming up to 20-1 here in Madrid. So there is.
So I'm pretty sure
Serato.
Diane is in as well.
Okay, so Diane's currently in 3rd. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because Meiichi, because of attempts, he'll be 0.3 even if he flashes the next one.
Serato hands on his hips. He looks a bit worried out there. Oh, but look at this from Ray. Elevating himself over into
Wow.
the 25, but not quite sliding down with a pinch. Colin Duffy still leading
I
the
was
way.
just going to say now, Colin Duffy's method on number 2 is looking
Yeah.
very smart.
Looking like the method, isn't it? And I don't think that was intended, surely.
No.
But Colin, a route setter described to me once that Colin is one of those climbers where they find it quite terrifying because he does stuff that no one else
Yeah.
would even think about doing, and therefore.
But that's the amazing thing about climbing.
Yeah. He apparently has zero fear in the moment. He'll just do something, feet above his head.
Yeah.
Jack McDougall is changing shoes and drinking water. He's surely out now, 16th. Hello, still potentially get in.
For Jack, he can only get, well, less than 50 points now because he fell.
Yeah.
So he would be
He'd be out then, yeah.
out.
Yeah, 54.2
Yeah.
is the
Number
lowest
to beat
score.
or tie.
Lukash now pushed outside of that top 8, despite that awesome boulder top on the final slab and the backflip. I think you should get extra points for backflips. Oh, Jack with a slip. That's frustrating. If you change your shoes and immediately slip, you're like, ah. 1 minute left then. Serato, only the slab for him. Ray had one hand on the top, and Jack cannot unlock the slab. A lot of athletes struggling with these moves.
I think, not to keep going back to Oscar, but Oscar is going to feel great seeing Serato still on the mat for number 1, you know?
Yeah, because Oscar will be back waiting, won't he, in ISO?
Yeah.
Oh, just for Jack. Oof.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, nearly caught it. And he running back on. Jack, desperate. He was too fast to even grab some chalk on the way through. 13 seconds from Jack McDougall then. He's going to have to be lightning. Let's go back to Jack, please. Well, Jack, I don't think got that. Not quite. So, Jack, that
we would have heard it, I think.
Yeah, we would have heard it.
Looks like there's some blood maybe on the...
And the speed
Holds
he went
there.
back to that boulder was incredible. All right, it's back to the waiting area then. Mejdi Schalk waits. Oscar is out next, Meichi, and we say goodbye to boulder number 1. So Serato not getting that done, but still not out of it.
Actually looking good so far here.
Yeah.
Come on, Oscar. Oscar wants double again. Come on, Oscar.
Yes. This is good from Oscar. Oh, great from Oscar, but can't quite get it. Oh, tricky from Oscar.
Yeah,
You are
I
looking
think,
very
like,
nervous next to me,
the
man.
moment he matched, I was kind of like, you know. But I think next go, you know, I think he won't try to match. Like it just takes away some energy, you know. Like you match, you have to go back. It shows a little bit, you know, not to commit to the move.
Yeah.
But obviously now he knows you know, he gets his he's in kind
Yeah.
of thing, right? So.
Yeah, pressure moment
But
for Oscar.
he should
then.
feel really good that he can get to the last move easy. Just a little bit of an adjustment, and he got the top. So
Okay, we're watching Meichi launch in. Meichi is down at the moment. In 9th, so he's right there or thereabouts if he can top this. Wow, not that time though. Yeah, boulder 1 is grayed out because it's done. We start saying goodbye to boulders here and athletes as we focus our attention on the final few. Mejdi Schalk on this power boulder has only been done by Colin Duffy so far. That crazy feet first method, so impressive. Oscar
come
then.
on, Oscar.
No, missed the foot.
He just needs to relax. He got this, bro. He just needs to relax.
Yes, he can't tense up at this point, can he? I mean, the stress is immense on him, but he can't let it get to him. There is Mejdi. Has a look at boulder 2.
Meichi's on.
Oh yes, Meichi is close on M4.
He just needs to bump that foot. Let's see what method he goes here. Does he stand no hands or does he try to keep going? Wow.
Back to Oscar then now. Oscar looks to me like he's just settled himself a little here, calming himself down.
He's giving himself, I think, time for 2 tries. Hopefully he just needs the 1.
Up he goes then, 1 minute 30 on the clock for Oscar with the slab to go as well. Toe hook in, right foot pushing. Ooh, gets the compression, he's a move away now. He missed the feet or wasn't accurate enough with the feet the time before.
Good swing.
That's good from Oscar, he's in. Right, let's wait and see that scoreboard. He was on 44.5 with the zone, up to 6th then.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I think the last zone is guaranteed, so I think he'll be in. Mathematically, maybe right now not, but feeling really good for his chances.
Yeah, that break he took was vital to calm himself down and reset. He was starting to get stressed. That was good work from Oscar. Right, Mejdi faces the crowd momentarily, gets feet high above his head and starts this awkward sequence where you are fighting your way through the horizontal into the angle change now. There is the pinch to come. Needs to be high on it, which he is. Use the toe to steady himself. Makes the match. A move away now for Mejdi. He looks down at the jib. Eyes up the top hold. No, that's as close as you can get.
And Guillermo is in.
We think Guillermo is in, so that'll be incredible for the Spanish crowd. They get a Spanish athlete through. Awesome stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wobbling around. No. Well, the time clock's down. Meichi will be close, but not today. 54.1, leaving him in 10th and outside of the final. 80 Buck now in the danger zone for the final. Oscar in the background there. You can see him drinking water, trying to relax. Next 3 are waiting. Lee Do-hyun raring to go. Ray following, and Serato after that. So Lee Do-hyun will finish off his round. Let's just see where he is on the leaderboard. He's down in 12th, so in some trouble there, Malik.
Yes.
There's Lee. And then Serato on M2. Missed the top, got the zone on M1.
He'll need to top, I think.
Yeah. So will it be 2 finals missed in a row for Lee Do-hyun? Struggling early season at the moment. Ray is looking to try to hook. Slightly strange
Actually,
position
zone
there.
might still be okay. Serato is on the second last move here.
Yeah,
Nice
Serato.
toe hook catch.
That was quick from Serato. I think this is his flash go here. Looks at the jib. This is what Mejdi did. Ooh, interesting footwork.
Nice. Wow.
Ooh.
Tried to flip the left hand.
Serato trying to have a thing. That pinch must be so awkward then. Lots of people have touched it, but not many have held it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lee Do-hyun in some trouble right now. Oh no, set to 7th now.
I mean, it's risky.
Yeah, he's on the edge, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, Serato's down at the bottom currently,
Yeah,
but if
there's
he can
Serato, Mejdi still, and Ray.
Yeah, but no one running away with it yet
No.
from that group.
And it's a hard finish, the slab, it seems. So, you know, it's not like guarantee for anyone else.
Yeah, he'll be certainly finishing feeling disappointed and then be watching nervously as the last few come through. And then that disappointment will turn to euphoria pretty quick if he manages to make this one. Trying to rock on that right foot. No, it bobbles before he can do it. Been a fascinating round, this one. A bit of a slow burner. Tight scores, but great separation again. Ruset is really doing good tasks. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
It's a top for Ray. Well, we said the group needed to step up a bit, and he might have just done that.
So that gives him 34.9. So
One of
he'll need a top on the last one.
One of those rounds where you sort of creep up the scoreboard slowly. Serato elevates through. Lee Do-hyun launches into the starting position. That crimp is a horrible crimp with the left hand.
Okay, let's see what he changes here. Or is he going to do the same thing? He's looking at the foot, but
you can see he wants to hold the pinch and then kick the foot in to stop the swing, but not
I
working.
think that's really tough to, because it's like a little bit too low for that.
And the fact that Lee Do-hyun is struggling on this slab just shows you how difficult this thing is.
Yeah.
Oh, no, missed it. And it also reminds us how good Guillermo's round was. 4th for him. Really sort of using that Spanish energy perhaps from the crowd to elevate his climbing. Now there's a ladder in action in the background on M3.
Yeah, so that happened with the number 2 5 minutes ago, so I think there's just a little bit of blood. Maybe
okay.
Ray was bleeding a bit.
Yeah, so they'll clean that off the hold. Yeah, one of the judges' many jobs is to try to spot blood from athletes, and athletes are very good at hiding blood from, from judges.
Well, it's tough because they stop you from
Yes,
climbing,
exactly.
so you just dump your hands in the chalk bucket and
Yeah.
no one sees for a while.
It's one of those great privileges we have on TV, because often we get to see it better than the judges can
Yep.
see it. It's all part of the cat and mouse game of sport. I do love it. Right, Lee Do-hyun up towards the 10 now. He's really got maybe a couple of chances at this, but he needs something here if he's going to move himself out of the danger zone in 7th. You know, he could turn a tricky run into a really good run, but he looks like he's almost given up on the idea. He'll have another
You
shot.
can hear the coaches yelling at him to go again.
Yeah, they know he's not safe yet. Starts this swing then. 16 seconds on the clock. Can he find some magic right now?
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like a boulder that you can rush.
No, 7 seconds. It's going to be timed out. He can hear the buzzers going. It's not going to be for Lee Do-hyun, so he will have a nervous wait now with a few big names to come.
Okay, Oscar.
How you doing, Malik? How's the heart rate?
You know what? I'm kind of nervous, but he's
You're
gonna get
confident.
this.
I think
He's
you're
gonna get the
quietly
zone.
confident,
He's
yeah.
gonna get the zone. Look at him. He's trying to push himself through.
All right, Mejdi Shauk then on M3, Oscar on M4. This would be massive for the Canadian athlete if he can get this. Nearly said goodbye to comp climbing. Had the round of his life in qualies, and it looks like this form is continuing into semi-finals here. It's so good for Canadian climbing, this as well.
Absolutely.
Into the jug. There's the zone. Not many have struggled to get that.
Swing looks okay.
In fact, everyone down to 17th has managed it.
Okay, we go.
So guaranteed?
That is it.
Guaranteed for Oscar then.
That is it.
Mejdi wants a brush. Oscar would love to top it out though. He moves up to 4th. Yeah, so guaranteed in.
That's okay. Yeah, they're trying to tell him, hey, you're in.
Yeah, I heard the woo.
I think he knows.
Yeah,
But he's
French-
trying to stay focused. He's switching shoes.
Yeah, I mean he wants to get in a high position, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
In the 69s at the moment. He'll jump into the 80s if he can get it. Mejdi though is down on 20 at the moment. 2 zones. Savable of course with tops here, but you need to get tops here.
Come on, Mejdi. Oh, that's good.
Catches. Mejdi gets himself set, launches
wow.
in. Oh,
Okay, new method.
very shouldery method. And is he
He just
slightly
needs to
stuck?
Match hands if he can.
This is going to be very hard to turn his whole body towards the left.
Oh,
Oh, wow,
my goodness.
facing
Come
the
on,
crowd
Mejdi.
from Mejdi. One hand on, he's got to spin into it though.
Oh,
not sure this is even
Is
possible.
there texture on this? The knee will work.
The knee will work.
Wow.
Mejdi,
Wow.
what a way to finish things off for him. He's exhausted after that effort. Amazing stuff.
Wow.
Facing the audience, putting the knee. Wow. Well, back to Oscar. Oscar getting all of the encouragement. But what do you do to figure out this last sequence? Few have figured it out. No, not quite that time. I think...
It's okay, Oscar.
Yeah, what do you do if you're Oscar at this point? I mean, maybe he knows. Do you stop climbing?
I don't think he's worried about making finals right now. I think he just wants to show dominance. I think he just wants to top the boulder.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's in the zone like this.
Yeah, get into a better position in finals, you know, come out last, allow everyone else to sort of climb, and then you can raise or change your performance depending. Yeah, the quote was amazing from Oscar, from my colleague. This is the quote Oscar gave us yesterday. "I feel I've set myself up perfectly to fail. I had such a good qualification, but coming out amongst such great climbers, I wouldn't be surprised if I finished dead last and I'm in over my head." Well, Oscar, that is not the case, sir. Incredible. So Oscar has 50 seconds left on the clock. Makes the match. Great shot to see that zone hole. We've seen it from afar a few times, but it's not very nice, is it? Drags the left foot through, steps. Can he figure something out in the last 35 seconds of this tournament? Oh no, he can't that go. And I think he is done.
Oh, there we go.
He knows though, he is in the finals. Awesome stuff from Oscar Boulder. Wow, so happy for that man. Qualifies in the top 5 for finals. Shirt off celebration, love it. Football styling. Oscar will leave the stage as the clock ticks down, and our comp is ticking down as well. Now, a couple of athletes that are in trouble.
this is crazy for the finish. Like Sorato, Mejdi, they're all kind of at risk.
Yeah.
This might be where they might have the same score with Hannes by the end, but there's a tiebreaker that doesn't show.
Oh yes, the new rules.
So,
yes.
So we'd have to figure that out.
Yes,
I think
which we might not be able to figure out because
Hannes-
the results might be worked out afterwards.
Yeah, so Hannes would be in a much better shape because of the flash to for the top, compared to Mejdi, for example, who took 2 attempts to top the third boulder.
It's going to be very tight.
So Mejdi needs to be safe. If he tops the last boulder, he's fine. If he only flashes zone, he might be in risk.
Okay. Well, first of all, Sorato, of course, has got to get M3. Moving towards the zone now. Ray is on the slab. Sorato not having the greatest round from him yet. Sort of yet to find the top gear. Ray crimping the very top of that zone hold. Makes the difficult match with the fingers. Eyes locked on it as he starts to shift the weight to the right. Doesn't like the... Oh, it's such a bad hold, isn't it? Wow. It's a sort of slopey half pad crimp.
Yeah, it's just stacked on another one just to make it a little bit better, but...
Drags the left foot through. Sorato is in. Right, job done for Sorato on M3 then. That's going to improve his score substantially.
Yeah, definitely number 3 is needed.
Yeah.
But you can see he's already lost a 0.1 from Hannes and Mejdi, so he'll need to top the last boulder to have a chance.
Oof. So that could be big news here, just showing this 26th season. You can take nothing for granted. And I'm being told from my spy in isolation that Mejdi is lying on the floor spread out on his back, headphones on. He's locking in, full focus mode. And Mejdi knows this is a vital time for him. Ray into the 10, one finger on. Where's Ray? So I haven't really chatted about Ray's chances. He's down in 13th.
The problem is he didn't get the first zone, so he needs to top here.
Yeah. Got time though, 2.5 minutes. That's how bad the feet are. Lovely shot as we zoom in to check them out. Ray starts to go. Oh no, he loses the foot, and that's another attempt gone for him. Coach is watching nervously on. This is going to be an intense end of the tournament for Team Japan. All right, Ray back into position here. 1 minute 36 on the clock. Starts the lâché swing, lands nicely, pushing against the wall.
So I'm pretty sure Mejdi needs to top, by the way. I don't think zone will be enough by count back to attempt to top, basically.
Okay. Ray pressed against the wall. He's in 13th. We zoom down to his feet. A little shake, too much of a wobble, I think. Had a bit of disco leg going on there. And there's a lot of your body force going through basically your big toe. So Ray swinging. Ray again, 24 seconds. I just get the feeling it's not going to be a magical moment for him here. Hasn't seemed to have found the secrets at the end of this slab yet, and is now struggling into the zone. This is costing him time as well, which he does not have. 10 seconds remaining. The buzzer will go in a minute, and he surely will be timed out before he can make this move, and he falls before. So Ray Kawamata will not make finals. He says goodbye.
Wow.
Ray off. Slight disappointment in that body language as he leaves. Now Mejdi, as we heard earlier, he's been in full focus mode and he needs it because he has a very tricky slab to try to rescue his competition here. This finals is going to be blown wide open if it stays like that. That's a fascinating finals. Wow.
I was actually just looking to see, okay, who's won a World Cup before in this final? And
not many.
it's Colin and Lee.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he knows. We know Mejdi needs to find something special here, but let's stack some odds in his favour. It's a slab. The French are amazing at slabs. Mejdi is a great slab climber. However, it's an incredibly difficult slab, this one. So everyone, let's try to calm ourselves down as Mejdi comes into the corner. Foot up high. Mejdi's in 14th at the moment. This is interesting.
So he just moved up to 9th by zone here.
And he will have a knowledge that this slab is hard, right? You know, people, well, maybe not, but he certainly knows it's hard now. Yes, Boulder 1. We would have expected him to get that. His kind of thing. And that was the beginning of a tricky period for him. M2 as well, which is much harder. He didn't get. Only Colin getting that top. Here comes Mejdi up to the jug. Nice work from him. Fingertips on. What has he worked out? Oh, Mejdi falls. Oscar Boulder, huge congratulations, sir. What a round from you. How are you feeling?
So tired, like so tired. I don't think I have anything left to give. I think I left it all on the mats. Yeah.
It was amazing watching you do that run. I've got Malik sitting next to me as well, who was very nervous for you. Oscar, just talk to us about what Mejdi is doing right now. If you maybe turn around and have a little look. The slab section here, just how difficult is this sequence coming up?
I found it super tricky because the position you're in restricts your mobility, and you have to turn your hips, which pulls your center of gravity out away from the wall. And it might be a morphology thing, but I found it super tricky to cross the foot through and then stab the foot out. I think Mejdi has everything to be able to do this boulder.
Well, we're watching him now, and Mejdi falls on the final move, Oscar. This is a double header. Oscar, you gave a quote yesterday to my colleague saying that you thought you might be in over your head, you might come dead last. I mean, you have blown your own expectations out of the water then.
Yeah, absolutely. I think coming out of the qualies in that high of a position, I knew anything was possible. I just felt quite lucky with the round of boulders that was provided in qualies. But I had a sense of confidence that, anything was possible. I could make it to finals, but I could also get dead last. I lack experience in semifinals, but I tried to put that aside and just gave it everything I could. And it paid off really well, yeah.
All right, well, Oscar, again, congratulations. The world will be watching. Go and have a good rest, and we'll see you in finals later on. Thank you.
I need the rest. Thanks.
See you later, Oscar.
See you, bye.
Right, back to Mejdi then, who has fallen on the final moves, and he needs this, Malik. So this is massive last minute 20.
I think he knows what he wants to do now, but he just needs to slow this move just a bit.
The celebration, if he gets it, is going to be immense. But he's not going to get it this time. He tried to save it on the way down. Mejdi has 1 minute left. Oh, down in ninth. He's 0.1 away.
Yes, actually, so it's tied by score, but because Hannes flashed the third boulder, and Mejdi did it in his second try, that's the first tiebreaker.
Okay.
If they were tied, then it would go to zone. Yeah, that's why.
Well, it's the first time these new rules have been tested to this extent then. But Mejdi can ignore it all if he can get this, and he's not going to get it there. Mejdi Schalk is in huge trouble. 27 seconds on the clock for the Frenchman. Here we go. The crowd are fully behind him, of course, but this is very, very close for Mejdi. Into the corner, pressing in. Finds the right foot. No time to think now for Mejdi Schalk. You've got to trust full instinct. He bobbles. Mejdi is surely done with this. 6 seconds. The time will be against him, and he ends in 9th place. And what a shame for Mejdi Schalk, who will miss out on tonight's finals.
He's looking at Nico to see if it's,
Oh, I tell you what, this finals is shaping up to be incredible. Colin Duffy, Samuel Richard, Diane Actor, Oscar Boulder, Guillermo Frangianino is in. And Serato and Raku out next. Now tell us about Serato. He's got to top as well.
Serato needs to top. Nothing else is enough. He needs to top.
So Serato and Raku, the pressure will focus on him now. Can we have two favourites knocked out?
Can we find Hannes in the crowd?
Oh, he'll be somewhere, right?
He's going to be super nervous right now.
Oh, yeah, true. And Hannes, from qualies basically was counting himself out of this comp. So I think he will count one of his lucky lives here if he manages to make it through. He didn't think he would.
Yeah. At the start of the live stream, we thought, okay, maybe 3 tops, but 3 tops is only Colin. So it is kind of a low scoring
back and forth
round.
So here we go from Serato. Launches off the starting hold, round the corner, pushing in. Flashes the zone then, that will help.
They'll put him in 10th.
And there is the zone, moves the feet down. Good work from Serato. There's the 10th. That left toe, it's slopey. He lands it though.
That's nice. So keeping the left hand is key for this. Like if your hand lets go, then it's hard. And here you got to go a little bit slow and no hands. Aye. Oh my goodness.
Not quite, but close.
I
for
mean,
the
that
first
looks
go.
doable. Yeah. But I think if you go no hands, try and switch the feet and quickly put your foot out, would be the better way. He has lots of time to figure this out.
A lot of pressure right now for Serrato. And back in the early days of his career, when he was 16, he would perhaps struggle with the pressure. But he's been through a lot since then. Olympics under his belt, multiple World Cup finals. He's matured. He's got that experience he needed. Can he put it together now? That's the nasty, slopey crimp. Looking more confident, Malik, as he stands up.
Yeah. Again, when you've done the move and you know exactly what you want to do, and it's just repetition now. Let's see what he does here, though. He was close on the dynamic ways. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, missed it that time. Another attempt ticks by for him. The heart will be beating faster. So here we go for Serrato. Starts to swing. Pushes into the corner. Steps through from Serrato.
I think he's going to do it this try.
Malik's confident. Just no.
Sorry.
That right foot was not in the correct place when he landed.
I think he rushed it a bit at the end, but I really thought I think he's super confident too in terms of what he wants to do.
Serrato has a think here. He's in 10th at the moment. Mejdi above him, but out. What a lineup finals this could be here. I have no idea who will win it out of that lot. Colin, obviously, on paper is doing well, but who knows? New round. We start again for finals. That's the jib you've got to land on. Same color as the volume, hard to spot. Serrato's still thinking. He hears the buzzer go, but he doesn't really want to stop thinking about this. What do you do? Floats into position.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
He's been confident on this move before. That perhaps was an anomaly there. 25 seconds for Serrato to get into finals. He's in trouble, saves it just. Down to the jib. He's going to have one chance of this. It's all or nothing for Serrato. He's going to do it. Let's wait for the score, though. It will come down to the smallest of margins. He is exhausted up there. He hangs on the slab, third. Well, with that, Serrato will push Hannes out.
Really heartbroken for Hannes.
But Serrato, that hanging on the slab said it all, didn't it? And there is Hannes. Oh, the roller coaster he's been through. That's a big moment for him. But Serrato and Raku, we said he matured. He said he needed to do something, and he had in that last dying seconds, Malik. Wow.
That's amazing. That's really cool. You know, drama till the end. You know, you feel bad for one athlete, you feel great for another. Really tough.
Well, we'll get confirmation of this, what is shaping up to be a pretty incredible final. What a set of athletes. Who knows who's going to make it through out of that lot into our top spots on the podium. It's going to be fascinating stuff. Let's have a look at the results then. So, Colin Duffy in the top spot, followed by Samuel Richards. Serrato and Raku just makes it in. Diane Akhtar, here's a final for him after that injury. Oscar Bodrand, Guillermo for Spain, fantastic for him. Keita Dohai for Japan. And then finally, Lee Do-hyun, good setup. Hannes van Dyssen just misses out. And then down towards the bottom of the list, Meiichi Narasaki missing out. Lukasz Morowski, despite that incredible last slab backflip celebration, he can't make it through. And Anže Bahak as well, not the greatest round from him. Tukuro, congratulations on an incredible round there. Did it go the way you expected? You are our chief route setter here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
How was it for you? Did the athletes climb it the way you thought they might, or were there some surprises?
Yes, I think this round is super special because we have a lot of we have new finalists and also. Oh,
Yeah, some big names missed out, didn't they, as well?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, super interesting for me.
It was indeed, and a really exciting round for us watching as well.
Thank you.
Listen, I know you can't tell us about the final boulders, but have you got some special climbs planned for later on?
We will see.
I've got to tempt you somehow.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you so much for setting an incredible round. Congratulations to you and the
Thank
team.
you.
Good luck with the work this afternoon. Hope it goes well.
Thank you so much.
All right, then. Well, with that, we will say goodbye to you. Malik, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure calling the action, and we will be back this evening for what is shaping up to be a wonderful Boulder Finals for the men. My name is Matt Groom, and we will see you later on in the evening to find out who is the champion here again. Good afternoon, everyone.